Hi everybody, welcome back to another podcast. Today we're bringing back the Pixel Talks podcast. Before we start the podcast, I do want to preface this entire thing by mentioning the elephant in the room. Rain124 is not going to be joining us for this podcast or any podcast in the future. There's nothing he did that was wrong. It's just that I've never met him before in real life, and the dynamic in the previous two podcasts was really not super strong and not great because we don't really have a bunch of time talking. And the two other people in this podcast room right now, Noah and Noah, I've definitely talked with them a lot more, and I feel like it's a much more free-flowing conversation if we all talk. We've all actually talked to each other before, so I think it's going to be a much better podcast than the previous two. Obviously, we still have a lot to learn, but we're just gonna have a conversation, and we're also gonna have a screen share here from Noah's screen, Noah 1, and so I'm gonna unmute and we'll get right into the podcast. So this is kind of awkward, but just give me one sec.
Started dying of laughter when you said talking about rain.
Why? What happened?
Well,
what problems do you have with rain? What problems do you have with rain, bro?
Because
it's wet. I mean,
no. I started laughing because anybody new watching is gonna be like, "Who's Rain?"
Yeah, you would think that, but I got 1,000 subscribers right around the time that the second podcast came out, so you'd be surprised by how many people probably know about Rain. But I just want to make it clear that this is not like a drama thing at all. It's just I don't actually know him, so the podcast kind of sucks because me and Noah would talk a lot, and then Rain would just kind of be there awkwardly trying to chime in. But
same with Noah.
Yeah. I mean, same with Noah, but we all know each other completely. So the third party isn't as bad. So yeah.
All right, we're gonna watch this video quick, and then we'll start talking about stuff.
Yeah.
Make sure you watch Noah. This is very funny.
Okay. Cool. Oh no. Profanity.
Am I gonna get copyright strike for this?
Just don't include this part in the video.
Well, I'm not gonna edit this. I don't have time for that.
Oh shoot.
Whatever.
I forgot about that.
I don't need money. I'm just gonna not monetize this.
Nah. It won't get copyrighted.
Yeah, it's probably too quiet anyways.
No, there's nothing in it to.
Wait, what is this channel called? Why does it have the Mr. Beast logo?
I don't know. It's not. No, I'm sorry. Just watch.
We are bringing up EDP because of the controversy, right? Not just because haha EDP funny. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about EDP for a second.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
Recently, if you haven't heard, which you guys watching are Pixelian nerds, you have literally no idea what Twitter is.
No, get ready to ready up.
Wait. Before you go into, I'm also in Fortnite right now.
Oh, so. we're playing a 2v2 creative stuff.
Okay, I'll spectate. Oh wait, I'm already watching your screen. Whatever, it doesn't even matter. Basically, EDP is a, he's kind of like Moist Critical in the way he just sort of uploads whatever he wants on his YouTube channel. He's like a comedy dude or whatever. But recently he's been in the news for, I think it was
pedophilia.
Either it was pedophilia or sexual harassment or whatever, grooming.
No, pedophilia.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It was just pedophilia.
I watched the video. You watched the full 50 minutes?
No, I didn't watch the full 50 minutes. I just watched Moist Critical's reaction to it.
I watched the full 50 minutes. It was so sad though. To be honest, a lot of them were talking about how they were fans and what. Oh shoot. Okay. A lot of them were talking about how they were fans and whatnot.
Yeah.
And it was super sad because they were like, "Yo, we grew up watching you. Now you're just like this." And
that's the thing. Recently, we've seen a very big uprise in these creators who people have grown up with, and there's this power dynamic where, I grew up watching you. You have no clue who I am, but I grew up, 4 years. I probably spent 100 hours watching your content. I feel like I know you, and you have this power dynamic on me because of that, and you're abusing it for the sake of, obviously, in this case, pedophilia. And we saw that with James Charles. We saw that with Call Me Carson. It's really disgusting, honestly. What do you guys think?
Yeah, the only funny part of that, or the only thing that I loved about the video was when they. So basically, just for some context,
Yeah.
EDP 445. He was talking to a girl. He knew she was only 13
Well,
years old.
multiple girls as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he knew that she was only 13. But he proceeded to talk to her. He sent her dick pics, and the funniest part, in my opinion, is the fact that actually let me backtrack. This wasn't a real 13-year-old. It was like people that run this like organization.
Oh yeah, it was like the Chris Hansen thing where they're like, and we caught him, we got him, we got the
Yeah, so
pedophiliac.
like
Yeah.
it was a fake 13-year-old, and you can go and like read all the messages he sent to her.
Yeah, no,
And
I saw some of those on Moist Critical's thing.
yeah.
He said something like he sent like a picture of his shit and he's like, I just took a fat shit.
Wait. Why? I'm confused. What are you guys even talking about? I don't understand.
We're talking about
Just-
I'm uncultured.
EDP
just listen. No,
four
just
four
listen.
five. Yeah. Just listen to what Noah says.
So yeah, so basically, an organization that like tries to like see like so like they like DM these top tier people to try and see like if these men are like gonna like be normal or just gonna be weird and pedophiles
Right.
or whatever. And you can see this man's like she literally had that she was 13 in her Instagram bio, and he proceeded to like say all these things and be like all flirty and like call her babe and try and like
Yeah, and
get with
just
her.
generally be really weird.
Yeah, and he was talking about
He's gonna end up on
yeah,
that one channel, like exposed channel or something. I don't know.
and he was talking about all these like fantasies. So like he wanted to put her in handcuffs and like and lock her in his trunk and bring her to his dungeon. Oh my gosh, I can't speak right now.
Right.
And it was like,
The dungeon, that's cool.
Noah, shut up.
You actually need to shut the fuck up. Hold
No,
up.
dude, like, imagine
Backtrack
having
for
an
like
actual dungeon
backtrack
in
for
your
a couple
basement.
seconds and realize what you just said.
No, but like actually though, if you had a dungeon in your basement, that'd be pretty cool.
All right, no, you know what? I'm gonna make a dungeon. You wanna know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna lock you, put you in handcuffs, bring you there, and I'm going to f the crap out of your asshole.
Okay,
Okay,
no,
okay,
like,
okay,
an
okay,
actual
okay,
dungeon,
okay,
not
okay,
a dungeon
okay.
used for those.
Well,
purposes, like an actual dungeon.
wait. Shut
Noah,
up, shut up, shut up, shut
I'm
up.
not talking
Look,
about that type
okay,
of dungeon.
Florida,
You
in
idiot.
Florida, you cannot have basements, okay? Basements don't exist. Therefore, if you live in Florida, you cannot have a
He lives in
pedophile. There's no
California.
pedophiles in Florida. They only live in Minnesota and California. What?
What do you get?
What?
You know what?
No,
Anyways,
when you said dungeon,
Something.
I thought of it as in like a dungeon like for a castle. I didn't think of the way you were thinking it. Okay,
Okay, well,
Okay, well.
still,
it's not what I thought of.
Okay, so
Anyways.
yeah. So he just kind of like talked to her about fantasy like that, and if and in the video was like pretty funny at some points because like he got absolutely violated a couple of times. Like
Yeah.
like
Here's something I want to talk about though. Right before you start talking about that, um, this guy who made the video is genuinely a bad person. Like I know it may have been funny sometimes just with the context of the video and stuff like that. Like anybody can make a big long video essay compiling evidence that they found on Twitter. And this guy particularly is a bad guy. He literally could have uploaded this 3 weeks ago, I think they said. But because it was a 55-minute video, he waited to upload it and he like clickbaited it and like waited the hype and stuff just to wait for monetization to actually apply in the video. Because like
Bruh.
yeah, I know. And you know what that means? He's monetizing on literal pedophilia. You have to be the scum of the earth to do that, even if you're
Ew.
reporting on it.
You know what's even more dumb?
Yeah.
So they have like 80 pages of screenshots, and this is what I was going to, or like this is what I was getting to, but I'll just say right now. He sent a dick pic, but the funniest part is the way said that he sent a dick pic in the video was that it appears you sent us what looks like charcoal, but it was actually your thing, referring to the fact that he had a tiny dick. which to me was just freaking hilarious. But
Well, I mean
yeah,
that's the thing. Like if we take a look at Call Me Carson, for example, compared to EDP, both of these people were using, and personally, I still think that Call Me Carson's situation, the fact that that blew up so much is so dumb. Like literally, there's two people. It was a 17-year-old when Call Me Carson was 19, and then another 17-year-old when Call Me Carson was 20. That's not pedophilia. That's a 2 year
yeah,
and 3 year difference. But with EDP, obviously,
he's
dude's
30 and the
yeah,
girl
he's
was
30,
13.
and these people are 13. That's pedophilia, 100%.
Yeah,
That's a 17-year difference. And
Many
this person hasn't even lived 17 years, so that's a big deal. And but what I was bringing Call Me Carson up for is that these people are highly persuasive and highly like I don't want to compare everybody to Hitler, but if you take a look at Hitler, for example, like he was super persuasive and stuff, and that's how he
yeah.
got so high up in the ranks. If you look at EDP or Call Me Carson, they're funny, so therefore they kind of can make a joke about it, or kind of can persuade people, or whatever in that
Along,
way.
but now that I think about it, I didn't really know about this Call Me Carson situation.
Yeah.
The 17-year-olds were real. This was a fake 13-year-old, so that plays like a big role too.
Yeah, because even it ended up being a fake person and stuff like that, and he still fell into the bait. Like that's even worse. Well, is that
Yeah,
even worse?
I don't.
Because in the eyes of
Well,
Twitter,
no.
he didn't technically do anything to an actual 13-year-old, but
Yeah.
but it's obviously exactly the same because the entire situation is framed that way. But like again, in the eyes of Twitter, technically he didn't actually essay a
I mean, yeah, he technically didn't do anything,
yeah.
but I don't think it's really like if it was real, it'd be way worse because if it was real, then that means like not only did a 13-year-old actually see a dick pic, but if you
Right.
think about it, like that doesn't mean a 13. I don't think a 13-year-old would really like do all that. That just seems kind of weird.
No. You'd
But
be completely surprised by how manipulative some content creators can be. I've seen over the years. I started watching YouTube in 2012, and now it's 2021. Over the years, I've seen so much manipulation throughout so many different content creators, especially in videos being made about them. But like you'd be
yeah.
yeah, like I'm saying, like you'd be surprised by how manipulative they can be.
Yeah, but I mean, the worst part is the people that made the video. They just proceeded to literally like, sure, yeah. I mean, like what EDP did was like pretty bad,
Yeah.
but they proceeded to literally make fun of him. Like when they were talking, they were like, "Bro, you shouldn't be living your 600-pound life like this."
Yeah,
And like,
yeah, I didn't watch the video, but making it, I saw like I said, I saw like 5 minutes of it. Uh, Doing it that way is not at all the way you want to come across it. He literally, if it was a different circumstance, groomed a 13-year-old, right? And making
yeah,
fun of him in the video, even putting a light sense of humor on the video, is abominable. Like, what is wrong with you? Do you not
yeah.
understand the gravity of the situation? Like the dude who made the video was what, like 25 or 30 or something like that. He had a
I
beard.
have no idea. Yeah, but the kid next to him was not very old.
Oh,
His
I
partner.
didn't know there's another person working on it. I thought it was just one guy.
Actually, no, it was three people. Two people confronting him and one person recording.
Oh, right.
But
Okay, because there was the confronting thing too. Yeah.
one of them. Okay, so back to the thing where you said they waited for monetization.
Yeah.
The thing that's even more of a scumbag, they like covered a lot of the text messages. Like the like if he said like the F word or anything like that, they covered it up in the text message. Or if they said something like vagina or like cum or something like that, they covered it. So you couldn't see
That's
it.
that, and you know why they did that, right? Because they wanted full
Yeah.
monetization. They wanted full
No.
ads. That's
No.
the most scummy thing ever. Yeah, they
No.
probably.
You know.
What else did they do it for?
You have to
much of
if you want to see the messages, you have to pay money on their website to become
Oh,
a
that's
member,
right.
or
Voice
you have
Critical
to
did
become a
mention that.
member on YouTube.
Yeah,
And so, like, either way, they're making money out of it. It's so dumb. Because I literally joined the Discord because I got an invite to the Discord, and I'm like, yo, I'm trying to see this man's dick pic. Like, how do I watch
okay,
it? And
okay.
then I
Whoa. Let's slow down a little bit. That's very sus. I mean, I'm not lying. That's
Bro,
very
he's sus all
sus.
the time. What do you mean?
no, I was very curious because they said little piece of charcoal. and, and it's got me dying, and I wanted to see, and when I was in the Discord, somebody else was like, I don't really fancy seeing other people's poop, but I'm kind of curious, where can I find
Oh yeah,
this?
that no. In the original video, the one uploaded before it, it's the uncut version. You can actually see his poop. Like they included the full thing without
Yeah,
censorship.
but it's kind of and and like two other things that they did to kind of make fun of them. Um, what was it? Oh yeah, so like EDP said like, yo, go over to your window, unlock it for me. I'm gonna like jump through your window. And they were like, yeah, no, that's not allowed. You're too big for that. Like it was just kind of sad. And not only that, when he's like starting to actually freak out, because like, they're doing all these things and he's not denying anything. He's like, yep, I did that. And they're like, why? And it's just like, I don't know, I'm just messed up. And
I mean,
and
at
then they're
least he's
like,
honest. I mean, he's a
yeah,
predator, but at
yeah,
least he's
I know. I was
honest.
like, at least he's honest. And the saddest part is, like, you literally and figuratively cannot run away from this. They violated this man so many times. It's just so hard. Like, that was probably the biggest violation. And he's like, he didn't want to get any cops involved for obvious reasons because he
Right.
didn't want to go to jail. But he's like, yo, like, I will literally get
Oh wait,
help in
he's
front of
not
you.
like he's definitely being investigated, but he's not in jail yet.
No, I don't think he's in jail yet.
Oh wow.
Um, but yeah, like he was like he didn't want to go into jail, and he was like, "Yo, like I will literally like get help while you guys are here."
Wait, I just thought about this. You don't think Call Me Carson is in jail right now, and that's why he left the internet, right?
No idea.
There's
Wait,
no way that it's because he's in jail. There's no
Maybe he
way,
felt
right?
shame.
No, well, here's there's this guy named Hugbox on YouTube who used to be Carson's friend, and he used to be in Lunch Club like Carson, and he doesn't use exact names in his videos because he doesn't want to like spread harassment and whatever. But he kind of generally poked at the fact that basically every single Minecraft creator that he'd ran into basically said, I do XYZ to manipulate my audience and to get the most views out of children. And once I get enough money and I get the bag, I'm out. And I think he might have been referencing Carson there, where he just made enough money and this entire drama came down. And he's just like, it's not worth it. Why go back on the internet? I got my bag. I can do whatever I want now. Like, Call Me Carson made a lot of money through SMP Live. He streamed, he'd made highlights. There were so many people involved. Like, he's probably fine for a while until he has to get like a normal job again or whatever.
I would stick with YouTube. I like
No,
honestly
but I
like
feel like you could stick with YouTube, but you'd have to deal
yeah
with being called a predator like Pro
yeah,
Jared
but like
for 10 years, like
yeah.
X amount of time you're on YouTube. It's the
What
worst thing ever.
Yeah, what exactly happened that like because there was only a 2-3 year age gap. Did he have like sex with them or like
No. They never even met in person. The reason that it got such a big deal is because the text messages between them were super gruesome, like really disgusting. But I still, even after seeing the text messages, I'm still convinced that it's not worth calling him like a freaking pedophile. Again, it's a 2 to 3 year age gap. That's absurd to call him that.
yeah, that's not like it'd be like did like no
Right.
a 2-3 age gap is nothing. That's like
People
that's
literally do
normal.
that in high school all the time and don't get
Freaking
arrested for it.
seniors date freshmen.
Yeah. It's I mean is that and some seniors are 18.
Yeah,
So,
it's nothing.
yeah,
Like a
exactly.
2-3 age gap, 2-3 years. Like my parents are 2 years apart. They're not being called. I mean, I guess they're like 30 and 40, but they're
Right.
not
And,
being
and
called.
these people on Twitter, they're literally like 12 years old and they just aren't banned on Twitter because they haven't said their age and stuff. They don't understand that the reason the pedophile law is in place is because or like this 18 thing is because your brain doesn't develop until you're 24, and like they're like, yeah, 18's fine enough for you to date if you're over 18, over 18, etc. So like that three age gap, it's not meant like if you're one day over 18 and date anyone younger than that, then you're instantly going to be a pedophile and you're instantly going to be like predatory to kids. That's not how it works.
That's not
So
fair.
yeah, it's just dumb that the fact that people judge them like that. But yeah,
Scam.
Yeah. But yeah, this whole EDP situation is pretty sad too.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. And then towards the end, when he was just like, "Yo, like I'm just messed up in the head," and all this stuff, and you're just like, I mean, at least he's like admitting to it and
I don't want to
everything.
clown on him too much, but personally, I think to run a YouTube channel and to constantly upload and stuff, you have to be a little fucked up in the head because you are literally working like 10-hour days, constantly interacting with social media, constantly worrying about your own ego and everything because you're literally
Like,
personally working on, your
he doesn't
YouTube
even.
videos and stuff. Like,
I'm almost positive all he does is just record himself for like a 5 minute clip, upload it, and just like live stream.
uh,
Like he doesn't really put much effort, I don't think. I haven't seen one of his videos in a while, so I'm almost positive he doesn't like actually edit them or anything. It's just regular. So like
yeah,
that
it's
one
it's
takes
just like Moist Critical. He just uploads like whatever, which is totally
yeah,
fine if you're super funny and you have an audience. Like that's totally fine to do.
yeah.
But
But
speaking,
like
we can level off of this because we're kind of broken records at this point. We've talked a little bit about talking about editing. You've taken a really big upgrade in your content recently, Noah. You've been grinding out montages, doing really good in editing. How's that been
yeah,
so far?
I've gotten a lot of free editing packs recommended to me recently.
Oh, cool.
So that's literally but it's super frustrating though because what is it? So for Fortnite montages, there's different type of softwares you want for.
hmm
So you want BCC, Sapphire, RSMB,
Yeah, I have BCC and
Universe,
Sapphire. I think for well, actually, I don't use Vegas anymore, but I used to have BCC and Sapphire.
What do you
yeah,
use now?
I use Premiere
Premiere
Pro.
Pro.
I actually edited my Neo Slayer video with Premiere Pro, and I literally spent like 8 hours trying to learn it
Yeah.
all and stuff.
Oh yeah, really
Oh,
quick before I
I'm a
forget.
noob. I use hit
Well,
film.
your TikTok did really
It
good.
is
It's,
not a hit film. Wait, my TikTok did really good. What do you mean?
it's got 1,000 views.
Really?
Yeah, you got like
What?
50
I
followers.
didn't even check TikTok. I just uploaded it and then left because I literally never use TikTok. That's
You
so
got 50
funny.
followers.
That's PogChamp, dude. Yeah, TikTok's literally the easiest platform to get followers on because the way they make the algorithm totally favors small creators, which is literally just the best thing ever. If YouTube did that and if Twitch did that, like
Basically, free monies.
literally, yeah, insane. I'm gonna be right back. Go entertain the podcast.
Yeah. So yeah. So know what? I guess I'll just talk to you. The three or no that there's so if you want to have like a good montage and a lot of the like effects or like presets that these people have, you need to have Sapphire effects, BCC effects, Universal, RSMB, and Twixter. Oh, that's only five. And I've tried downloading BCC. Every time I try and download it, it never actually downloads. I tried
Dude,
downloading
that's like me for like trying to download Sony Vegas. It just don't work.
yeah, I tried downloading Twixter. That didn't work. I downloaded RSMB. That worked. And I haven't downloaded Universal yet because it's a 1 GB file and I just didn't have the patience for that yet.
Alright, so you only have RSMB and then Sapphire?
Yeah, and if I could get BCC in Twixter and Universal, like Twixter is like something for velocity, I'm pretty sure, and like BCC alone would improve a lot because there's like some cool effects I just can't do due to the fact that I don't have it, and I have no idea why it doesn't work. Like I do everything perfect and it just doesn't download. It's so weird,
Oh, that sucks.
and it f's me over. And
I ain't
yeah,
even good enough to make a montage.
All right, I'm back.
yeah, you just
I don't try hard enough.
yeah,
I don't care enough.
you don't.
I'd
I
rather
don't
just
think,
make funny shorts, which is what I
yeah,
just want to try and do from
I don't
now
think
on.
you.
Oh
I don't
yeah.
think you. To be honest, I don't think you watch enough like pros to actually have like just like something in your head like oh I can just like input this into like my normal Fortnite and just
No,
like,
I've seen a lot of montages. No, like they get recommended to me, and
yeah
over time I just like click on them at random because I'm bored, nothing else to watch.
Yeah. What I'm
And
about to say
it
is
gives me some pretty good
oh.
ideas.
yeah. All right, what were you gonna say, Dominic?
What I'm about to say is no slight against you, Noah, but personally, I find I think the pressure to be a really good player in any game for content is just way too high. Like, I could never try that. So I'm just trying to, like, slowly develop my editing and stuff like that so I don't have to worry about, like, being a super good at
Yeah.
a game to try to, like, make content or whatever in the future.
Right?
It's
Yeah.
just
Like
really
look,
hard.
look at freaking Laserbeam.
Yeah.
He's terrible.
No,
He
Laserbeam
sucks.
is the worst Fortnite player comparatively. He's been playing for the longest time, and he absolutely sucks. But he's popular
Yeah,
because he's
but he's
entertaining.
funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's funny.
He knows
That's
how to
the whole
make people
point.
like laugh
Yeah,
and have fun.
he has pretty good editing and all that stuff. Like, he has good jokes. That's just how YouTube works. You can either be really good at the
Yeah.
game.
It's just trial and
Yeah,
error.
exactly. It's the same thing. You just have to work on it long enough to where you eventually find a formula that sticks, and then that's what you do, and then you have a bunch of ideas and stuff like Laserbeam does. I've actually found it really helpful for ideas for YouTube videos. Mr. Beast actually did this for literally all of his video ideas from 2016 to 2019, and then 2019, and then he actually stopped doing it because he had so many ideas. But basically, you just go through a
Did he
dictionary.
wait?
You just
Wait,
go through a
What?
dictionary and then look at words, and then you might randomly you'll just be inspired, like, oh wait, this would actually be a really cool idea, because, like, things like, he does so many random ideas that he needs to find things that would be cool to make, obviously with YouTube content, whatever. So he
Yeah.
just scrolls
Right.
through a dictionary, which is actually pretty smart. So
Dude, maybe that dictionary in my basement might be some useful after all.
genuinely,
Bro,
yeah.
and
Who would have thought?
a lot of people can make this excuse, but me and Noah would literally be we would have at least like 100 grand in earnings by now if it wasn't for our
Right.
incredibly bad luck. Like, just like, yeah, we complain about a lot of things that could just be like bad skill related,
Yeah.
but there's like a lot of stuff that happens that like would never happen in a million years, and especially when with our I don't think I told you this yet, but Noah looked it up, and apparently in our state right now, there's like something going on with like the Wi-Fi strain, which is why.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
told you earlier.
it's
No,
being
guys. This
overused,
is
the
this is
server.
really, really, really smart. Sive actually does this for his videos. All you have to do is get a VPN and then connect with the VPN to a different country. And you would think, oh, my internet connection is going to be horrible because I have to use the VPN for it. It actually doesn't change anything. You actually use the internet connection from that
Well,
country.
my Wi-Fi,
So,
like
do you
my
have to pay? Do you have to pay extra money for that or no?
No, you can find some free VPNs. You have to do a little bit more research, but
no,
I mean, you can find them.
so
I didn't even know they did that. I just thought they had like free trials and then you had to pay. Like,
No, yeah, it's really cool.
$5 a month or something.
So basically, like, I don't know about for Noah, but for me, my Wi-Fi, like, if I do a Wi-Fi speed test, it's perfectly normal. It's just like the actual like servers in Fortnite.
Oh,
It's just
you know what? Let's talk about the Fortnite servers, because I actually got into a Twitter battle
same
with
for me,
some guy, and he kind of enlightened me about the Fortnite servers a little bit. For the longest time, I was just stuck in my ways, and I'm like, no, you just have an absolute trash internet connection. Your internet connection just sucks. That's the only reason that you're lagging. Well, I learned that really another reason for it is that the Fortnite servers have so many entities on the map right now that it actually causes server lag for each battle royale like server and stuff like that. So this season, people complain about how the servers are bad because of all the animals. And originally, I just thought that was some stupid thing comp players say because they always fucking complain about casual shit. But now I realize that that's actually a valid point to make. Like, the servers are being poor because of the animals.
I don't know, but it's like it's not even like FPS lag. It's just pure ping lag. That's it.
Ping lag.
Yeah, it's just way too delayed for everything.
Our ping is horrible. I have a red X right now, and my Wi-Fi is perfectly fine. Like,
Right.
Hmm.
my Wi-Fi speed is perfectly normal. My MS is just messed up. Like 49 for NA East, 51 for NA West. This has happened before to me and Noah, but it was fixed in the weekend. This has been going on for a month.
Yeah, it's been going for way too long. Since the last Cash Cup we played in, right? No, not Cash
Yeah.
Up.
Which was
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 it something else?
April 2nd. It started April 2nd, so it started 20 days ago.
Oh my gosh, that's horrible.
And it's freaking bullcrap. So
Yeah,
not
you
only
can't like
Yeah.
edit right or
And it's not just you guys. I live literally across the country. I live in Florida, not across, technically below, but I have the exact same problems. My latency is horrible, and we literally have, I think we have like, I don't know the exact numbers, but
Wow.
we upgraded our internet 5 times over in speeds, like for each thing, and I still get trash like delays in Fortnite and stuff like that. We literally have like an insane internet connection because of my
Yeah.
my parents' jobs. They do
Yeah.
all online and stuff like that. And
But
yeah,
that
it's all based on the Fortnite servers. Like most of it. Some of it's
but,
obviously on your connection, but
but it's strange though because you would think like if other people were lagging as bad as we were, like they wouldn't be able to play so easily. We just get like if anyone we go against, they just piece control us, we're dead instantly. We can't take a wall. It's like there's no way that there's anybody we go against is experiencing this lag. So not only do we go into like each game starting out with a disadvantage of
mhm.
like of just our bad ping, but like I said before, we just have 1 in a million chances that would just never happen. Like
Yeah, well, that also has to go into what I like to call the FPS dilemma, where
yeah,
if first person shooters come out once a year, that's totally okay. But with first person shooters that are constantly being uploaded and are meant to be played for years and years, there gets to an actual point, and I'm not just complaining because I'm a casual and I suck at Fortnite. There gets to a point where the core gameplay is so easy to memorize and so to a certain level that pinpoint accuracy and building and all of that is just studied by everybody. So the core game just becomes unfun to play because everybody's trying really hard unless
yeah,
and
that's like
and I actually
Yeah, that's
think
what Arena was for. And it's just not used for that. It's annoying.
yeah, but actually I do think that Fortnite specifically, and I call this the FPS dilemma, but Fortnite really actually has a really good maybe it's unintentional, but they actually have a solution where challenges exist, which means that if you go into a casual lobby, I'm not talking about arena. If you go into a casual lobby, half the people are doing challenges for their battle pass. So you actually get a level of people who are not
No,
really
that's
trying
only
to
if
take it too
that's only if
seriously.
like you're just not really great at the game. Like you're not that great. So you're going
Right.
against people with lesser skill, and those are the people that are going for like level ups
Well,
with
no, I
their
can't. No, like for example, I'll drop
challenges.
like a 15, not a 15. I'll drop like a 10 frag in solos, and then the next game I'll do bad. I'll do bad, and then I'll still face like hyper sweats like Noah, and I've faced Noah before. I know what I'm talking about. It's just like the skill gap and uh, skill based matchmaking is not really the greatest. They really haven't figured it out perfectly yet.
yeah. For somebody, um, you remember Dominic? You remember Maya, right?
Yeah.
She reposted something on her story about like some 16-year-old black girl that was shot by a police officer
Oh,
in
I forgot what her
Ohio.
name was. Yeah. Oh, in
Um,
Ohio. I thought you were talking about Minnesota.
no, her name was Micaiah Bryant,
Oh no,
and
yeah, I did hear about her.
I
Yeah.
ran out of mats.
yeah. Well, I saw like before I saw a TikTok made by a black man, so you can tell you can trust him. And he was talking about like he pulled up all these articles talking about how like oh this man was racist, he shot this girl. But he said that there was literal proof that she was in like fighting with other people and she was literally charging everybody with a knife.
Well,
And
I don't
all
want to say anything on this because
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
the
I
whitest
mean
fucking person in the world, and I feel like I would immediately just be called a racist by any statement I say. Because, and especially because I don't even know the context of the situation, so I don't want to say anything on it. But yeah, there's been a lot of stuff going on with Black Lives Matter and like
too
injustice
much
in this country,
bull
which is
crap.
absolutely insane because like, bro, MLK died trying to save this, and now police brutality is just literally like corrupted the United States in modern day. Like, what reality are we living in? It's so bizarre.
I know.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yep. Oh yeah, apparently my mom hosted a bridal shower for some girl that's in her family that's having a baby obviously.
Oh,
And
cool.
apparently so Dominic, you know how tall you are?
Yeah, I'm like 5'9.5".
Oh, okay. I grew a
That's not
lot.
much taller than us.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, I think I've always been like an inch taller than Noah or something like that.
No, I last time we saw each other I was like 5'2". I'm 5'7" now, I think. And
Oh.
Yeah,
apparently,
we're the same height, 5'7"
Huh.
and a half, 5'7".
Oh my
and
gosh, it has been a long time since, because I didn't come down for spring break and I didn't see you when you went to Universal, so it's been a long time since we've
yeah,
actually seen each
the
other.
last time we seen each other was what was it? Oh, I died. Oh, the last time we seen each other was New Year's
Oh,
or around
that's
around New Year's. So yeah, it's been a while. And apparently, my mom said that Maya is taller than me. Like, apparently, she's massive,
really?
Like which
yeah.
way?
Tall.
Because
Okay.
honestly, I kind of predicted that. Maya's like, I don't know. There's some energy about Maya. I just figured, and maybe it was just because their parents, but I figured she'd be tall.
I mean, I've only seen Laura. I've never met her dad before, so I don't even know how tall her dad is.
Oh wait, which Maya are you talking about?
Maya Johnson, our cousin.
Well, no, because I know another Maya who's my cousin, which is Chad's daughter. Am I thinking about the wrong person?
No, not. That's not Chad's daughter.
Wait,
That's no.
what's her name then? I think I completely forgot.
What was
I
her?
swear to God, her name's Maya too.
No, no. Lori's daughter is Maya.
Lori's daughter.
Lori, Chad, the guy that your dad DJ'd with.
Yeah, that's who I'm talking about. Oh, you're talking about Laura, not Lori.
Lori, his ex-wife.
Wait, ex-wife? Lori is Chad's ex-wife?
Uh, uh, maybe.
When did that happen?
I don't think it's happened yet.
I mean, I would, well, I'm just surprised because I would know. I mean, I literally have worked for Chad before. It was my first job ever at the photo booth thing. Like, that's pretty much the one-stop shop for anything in my family where we go to Chad's. Like, my dad, we constantly go to Chad's. So I'm completely
Yeah,
surprised. Oh,
yeah.
no.
I have no idea. You didn't hear it from me though. I don't know if anybody was supposed to know.
Okay. I just was trying to piece together. I thought Lori's daughter was Maya.
Yeah, Lori's daughter is Maya.
Okay, yeah, then I am thinking this the same person.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chad's daughter. What do you mean? That's what I said,
No,
right?
Maya is Chad's stepdaughter.
Same difference.
Okay, well, still. Yeah.
Well,
No,
but you made it sound like it was an insanely different person. Obviously, it's pretty
no.
similar.
Maya's dad is some other guy. I don't know.
Well, yeah, but
I've never.
like dad in a family sense. Like it's Chad, Lori, and Maya. Like I
Yeah,
know who you're talking about now, because
yeah.
I
I've never met her biological dad though.
no no definitely not me neither. I have no clue.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how tall she is. Or no, her dad is.
We talk about this.
Oh,
I have no clue how tall she is.
jeez. Your sister Daisy commented on your video, and she's got freaking almost 8,000 TikTok followers.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Daisy's popping on TikTok. She's always been a really big fan. When Musical.ly first came out, she was immediately on it. So she
I
probably
wasn't
has
even allowed to
that from
have
that.
Musically.
Uh, wait, I remember doing Musical.lys with you, Noah, at your mom's
yeah.
house.
Bro,
That
remember?
was
Do
so
do do
funny.
do 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 do. My mom told me to come upstairs, and I accidentally said in a sex. I'll be right back.
Oh my
There was no,
gosh, that is so
there
funny. I
was no
actually
way for it to
distinctly
go.
remember that. That's so funny. Yeah, Noah, we were making stupid TikToks like amateur filmography. Obviously, we got the camera standing up on the TV stand or whatever. Really dumb skit. I think we were like 10 at the
What kind
time
of
or
skits would you do?
11. What'd you say?
What kind of skits would you do?
Just dumb skits like I don't know. I would walk in the room and we thought it was funny if I like killed Noah and he died or whatever and he just
So you
fell
like
back on the
choke him to
floor.
death?
No, like I stabbed him with like a pencil or something. But I think when we were recording one of those, we were literally recording the TikTok and we forgot to turn it off. So then I think Noah's mom called him down, and then he was like, "I'll be back in a sex," and then he's like, "Oh shoot." I mean, I'm not really good at storytelling, so it's probably more funny if Noah told it. But yeah, I think that's pretty much what happened.
Nah, man, it's just 15 minutes later he comes out, pants wet.
Oh God.
Imagine.
Yeah, I don't think he was doing that at that little of an age. But
Right, but like, imagine. You should have just spilt the water on him. Been amazing.
if I had a self-aware enough sense of humor at that time, that would have been genius.
Yes, would have been amazing.
Yeah.
Ugh. Ah. Oh my god, I bent over, my back hurt.
You think it's normal to fall down the stairs?
Yeah.
Yeah, unless you actually have a disability and you are not at all trying to combat it, then it's not normal. But
Right, like,
falling down the stairs, that's
Oh.
just chill. That's just like,
right, like,
you
for
know.
people with crutches, like, they're just gonna, whoa.
Yeah, and I mean, come on.
Bro,
Man.
that's oh, new item shop.
Oh yeah, it's all the icon stuff. Major Laser's back.
Oh
For
my.
for the next 3 days, I think they did some event. I don't know. I haven't been watching much YouTube recently. They're gonna do an all icon shop, so they're bringing back Major Laser, and then tomorrow they're bringing back Marshmello, and then the day after that they're bringing back Travis Scott.
No!
They're bringing back Travis Scott on I think Saturday.
No, you need a Travis Scott now.
No, my rare Travis Scott, he's coming back.
Ah! Your rare Travis Scott, my rare Marshmallow. Don't even.
I'm in the same boat as you. I bought Marshmello when he first came out, and I have the loading screen and everything.
Yeah, same. I have everything.
What?
You have Travis Scott?
Not me. I don't have Travis Scott, but I have Marshmello. Wait, did I say Travis Scott? I meant
Yeah, you said
Marshmello.
my OG.
Oh, I meant
Bro,
Marshmello. Yeah.
Your sister hasn't posted a video since 7/24.
When's
posted
that?
a video
2020.
like 6
Oh,
days ago.
2020. I'm surprised she hadn't made a TikTok since like 2013. I mean, like obviously TikTok, it was Musically, whatever. You know what I mean? Wait, was Vine still a thing in 2013? I swear it died before that. Like it was like 2011 that it was popular.
No. Didn't it go to like 2016 or something? I swear it did.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. You're right. It died in 2016. Yeah.
Right.
Bro, that gives me so. Bro, the memories, Dominic. Remember when you told me Vine was releasing, and I was like, I'm telling you.
Oh my gosh, we have to talk about this. This is so funny. So I was going to school one day, and of course we were just talking about Vine over the weekend. Like I think your friend came over and had Vine, and then it was crazy because like a couple days later it was bought up and then destroyed or whatever. And then I go to school, and we're talking about Vine at the lunch table, and then some kid at my lunch table is like, oh, you know Vine 2 is coming out next week, right? And I'm like, Vine 2, let's go! Yeah! Vine 2! And then I what, did I call you up, or did we like, did I go to your sleepover or something?
No, that was. No, I'm pretty sure that's when we called. Because remember, we called every day to play freaking Gotopia for 6
Okay,
hours.
yeah, then I just called you. That's what it was.
And I remember I was so inspired to just make content. I was like, dude, I'm
Yeah.
gonna be making viral content. I'm gonna be making the.
No, we
funniest
literally
content.
wanted to be the next PewDiePie that day. We were like, Vine 2, that's it. That's the day. We're gonna start becoming YouTubers. That's it. Like social media, that's it. We were so excited. Yeah.
I downloaded it, and like the stuff it was recommending me had like 5 likes, and then I just gave up instantly. I didn't even try and make a video. I forgot about
Wait,
it
Vine
that
2
day.
was real?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was completely fake.
No. It actually came out.
Wait, oh, no, I actually have no clue what you're talking about. I don't even remember that. All I remember is Musically coming out and then everybody calling it Vine 2.
Wait, was Vine 2 an app?
Yeah.
Well, no, it makes it sound like it. I don't even remember Vine 2.
It wasn't called Vine 2. It had like.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, no, I remember that. Because everybody called it Vine 2, but the actual app wasn't, because it was made by a different company.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking. I thought you were saying Vine like somehow got unbought or whatever, and then they actually made an official second Vine.
No, but another topic that I want to talk about. I don't think you got. I think I told you, Noah, but Dominic, I wouldn't really expect you to know about this. Have you heard about the crypto coin Dogecoin?
Oh my gosh, we have to talk about this. I love talking about cryptocurrency. Okay, so do you want to tell it, or do you want me to?
You can tell it, but real quickly, just want to let you know I had Dogecoin.
Oh shit. Oh, okay. We'll get into that. We'll get into that.
Yeah.
So basically, as you may know, I mean, you guys are like 5 years old. You're watching Games 12 Pixel World's content, but there's this thing called cryptocurrency, and cryptocurrency is money, but digitally. You know, it's like non. What's the term they use for it? It's like non-disclosable or something like that. Like you don't actually have to disclose your payments with it compared to like cash, where you actually have to. I don't think it's like a tax loophole. You just don't have to disclose your taxes. But
I don't.
recently, but a long time ago, let me give a short summary. A long time ago, Dogecoin was made, obviously made on the stupid freaking Doge meme from like, I don't know, 2012 or 2011 or whatever. And these people were going absolutely broke. Like the Dogecoin people who made it were absolutely going broke. Nobody was investing. Everybody thought it was just some stupid piece of shit. And then Elon Musk tweeted about Dogecoin. And ever since then, people instantly started investing because these stupid, I don't know, 18-year-old Redditors think Elon Musk is like a god or something. So they worship anything he says.
Yeah, you
So
put like
then,
$1 million into it or something.
yeah, something like that. So then all these people, including Elon Musk, just completely skyrocketed Dogecoin. And it literally went, and you can correct me on this if you want, it literally went from like 0.0001 I believe to literally half a dollar. So if you invested, and I actually watched a podcast on this, a couple people in the thing did it, but there was this YouTuber named Reactor who invested $2,500, and after all of this, and he's an idiot, so he decided to keep his money in it. I don't know what's wrong with him. His Dogecoin value is at $1 million. Actually, $1 million. So what do you?
Cash out?
No,
That's not
like
being stupid though. Then he's got the $1 million in Dogecoin.
right, but if it drops, he's an idiot
And he's
because
screwed. Right,
yeah,
if it
yeah,
drops, he's
he
screwed.
should just sell now. I mean,
Uh,
he invested. Here's what I think. Here's my opinion on this. He invested $2,500. Cash in like at least 900,000, and then just keep the rest in because at least you get a freaking $1 million. Like keeping it in, that's a big risk.
Yeah.
Keeping it all in.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna give you some numbers real quick. No,
Okay.
don't fight. Okay, so Dogecoin. So I bought $1, which I'm actually really pissed. So on August 25th, I bought it in August, and I don't know when Elon tweeted about this. It must have been recent or something like that. But
Uh-huh.
I just saw a TikTok about because I follow a couple people that talk about stocks.
Right.
And he's like, "Yo, new cryptocurrency, pretty cheap. You should try putting some money in it."
Mhm.
I have like $500 in buying power. But freaking me being a little weirdo, I decided to put $1 in it, and $1 bought me 297 Dogecoin. It was when I
Wow.
bought it, it was $0.003361. 0.00. And on April 20th,
Yeah.
so okay, sorry, August 25th, 2020,
Uh-huh.
April 2021, I sold 297 Dogecoin for $114.
Oh no.
What?
Oh no. I feel so sorry for you.
Why?
Because like I said, it rose. It keeps rising.
Oh
It's still
no.
rising.
Oh no, it's going down. It's gone way down.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I
Oh, then
so-
reactor's fucked.
Yeah, so on August 25th, 2020, it was $0.003361. On April 20th, I didn't sell it at the max, but when I sold it, it was at 0.38 cents. It
Wow.
went from 0.003 to 0.3.
Nice. That can get you like a month of rent when you move out of your dad's house.
Nice.
I mean, maybe. But the thing that pisses me off, dude, if I had so much money, it was so cheap. I literally could have put in like $50 and I could have made $1,000 in profit or something like that.
Uh-huh.
Like I was just, I don't know, I was just a little biatch.
Yeah,
and
yeah, you
just
could have, but that's what everybody says about cryptocurrencies. Don't beat yourself up too much about it. Like
Well, no,
everyone says, "Oh, I could have invested X much more. I could have invested in the first place." Like you investing $1 and then getting like what was it, $100 or $200? You said.
Under 14.
114. That's a big
Yeah.
win. You should
Yeah,
feel obviously you are, but you should feel completely happy about that. That's a huge win for you.
yeah. I'm just kind of triggered. I had all this extra money that I wasn't spending
Right.
that I could have literally put in, and like it wouldn't have been a big deal if I would have lost freaking $2 or like $10 or something like
Right.
that, because I've already made all that back in my other stocks.
Yeah.
But I'm like, let's put $1 in. But yeah, the
Yeah.
max, it rose. Like I saw TikToks, I was like, oh shot, it's rising. And when I put that dollar in, like I said, August 25th, I was just kind of losing right away, and then I kind of gained. Without this huge skyrocket, it got up to like $10, or like I made like $10 profit on my own, and then it just skyrocketed. Like I said, from 0.003 to point 0.3,
Hmm.
and the most amount of profit or the highest number that I could have had profit from when I checked was 116, and I was like, nah, it's already skyrocketed. I ain't gonna be greedy. I'm taking my $100.
Right.
I should actually ask my dad to give me that $100. Fair enough.
It's funny how much of a game investing is. It's literally like, am I greedy enough to try to keep this in, or should I just take out now? Like it's that
Yeah,
simple.
How do you even invest in something? I don't know how.
There's apps like Robinhood or
yeah, that's what
et
I use
cetera,
right
et
now.
cetera, and you can literally just invest. It's
Yeah,
super simple.
Even if you don't have any money, you can invest.
no, you
They
need
give you a
money. You have
free
to put money
stock, but
into
you
it.
can't really. I don't think you can like choose it, so you actually have to use your credit card and stuff like that.
Oh
Right.
yeah, no, they
Okay.
just get like I got a free $8. You can get a
Oh,
stock
okay,
in
then that's
Apple.
what it was. Yeah, it's something like that.
Which now that I think about it, it's a scam. So before Apple was like $500, but they wanted to make it more quote unquote affordable for people, so they like
Hmm.
cut it by a fourth. So now it's like the max that Apple would be like on a good day would be like 500, and since they cut it down, the max is like 130. So like if I own 5 stocks and they cut it in by a quarter, then I would own 20 stocks because it would be cheaper, but I still own
Oh.
like the same amount. Like if I invest $1,000 and they make it like a quarter less, I still have $1,000 in. They just gave me more stocks. And so now that I think about it, if you get a free, because you can before when you get the free stock, you could get a free Apple stock, which and if you were to sell it, you could have got $300, but now you only get 130. They're just
Hmm.
scamming the heck out of you.
Don't fight now.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think getting a free stock already sounds a bit too good to be true. So that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, but at least I got my free $8.
True, true, true. I'll be right back.
Oh.
Ugh. Shoot. Sneaking around. Do you have a credit card?
What?
A credit card.
No,
Then how did you start investing in Robinhood?
my dad connected
Oh,
his bank account or connected my bank account to the Robinhood, and then I bought Apple stocks and I made money.
how much? How much did you put in originally?
My dad put in like $500 at first. Then he put in with that money I put as much of it as I could in Apple, and I bought it at like $100, and then it went up to $200. So I made a pretty decent amount of money. So then he gave me more money to put in Apple, and now I made over $2,000 in profit.
I see.
But I'm also kind of triggered. So along with this Dogecoin thing that happened, the same thing kind of happened with GameStop. So GameStop stocks like range from like when when I actually when I first got access to my Robinhood account, I bought GameStop stocks for like $8, and I made $20 profit when I sold them. Or no, yeah, something like that. And I should have never sold them because if I would have waited 2 years,
All right, I'm back.
GameStop went up to $300. Like it's so sad.
Oh yeah, I mean that entire situation's pretty crazy just because all of these old people lost so much money. Do you think personally that that's a good thing or a bad thing, or like do you think it's okay, or do you think it really sucks a lot?
I have no
Because
idea.
basically you know how it works, right?
Nope.
Okay, so there's these things called hedge funds, and I could be completely wrong, guys. So please don't smite me in the comments. But basically, I watched this game theory on stocks. there's stocks, right? Which you invest in something, and if it goes up, like when you invest low, you get money, right? That's essentially how it works, or like it raises in value.
Yeah. Think so.
So a hedge fund is literally an anti-stock. You are saying, I'm going to invest in this, and if it goes down, or no, wait, yeah, if it goes down, then I get money out of it because it's like the anti-stock. So what these people did, all these stupid teenagers following what their YouTuber says because they don't have a mind of their own, they invested in dying brands specifically for the sake of these old people so they could steal their money because everybody knows GameStop is going out of business. GameStop literally sells games. We can all do that online right now. There's no use
Yeah.
in GameStop other than merchandise, which you can buy
Yeah, it's
online.
basically IRL eBay.
It's literally IRL eBay, and
The
eBay is
dumbest.
significantly more convenient. Let me finish one second quick. And
Okay.
the reason that they the reason that they invested in it is because all of these hedge fund people who are betting against it are going to lose so much money. Now, personally, people losing their house because they invested in hedge funds and it was pretty safe, and then all these teenagers taken away from them, sounds pretty bad. But at the same time, they're investors. It's kind of their fault. Like you're an investor, fine. You have to learn Dogecoin and memes and all this crap if you want to survive. I guess that's a part of your job, isn't it? Like you have to be in touch with stocks and hedge funds and stuff like that. So yeah, that's basically all I want to say.
Yeah. The dumbest part about GameStop, it would be useful if it sold G Fuel. Why does the gaming store not
True.
sell the
True.
most like the like 50 the only the two things that gamers drink are Mountain Dew and G Fuel. They
Right.
don't.
We got Coke. Come on now.
Yeah, that's actually really smart because GameStop should definitely associate itself with G Fuel and definitely get a deal with G Fuel because G Fuel is not necessarily super available online, and it's also not available in some countries. I don't know 100% how it works, but that's kind of the thing. So being able to go to the mall and then pick up some G Fuel is like an appealing part of that. So maybe that's why people would want to go to GameStop. Then that'll get them interested in the games. Maybe they'll pick up a little bit of merchandise because it's the experience of being at a mall instead of just buying something on Amazon or whatever. So
Yeah.
then they could actually bring in some business because it's kind of like a casual, gaming store little vibe. You can at GameStop you can test games out and stuff like that depending on the
Yeah.
GameStop. So that would actually make a little bit more sense. But it's literally just eBay or any game store that you can already get online because literally every gaming console has an online shop. Oh crap, I just died in my freaking Bloons game. Uh GameStop's useless. It's literally useless. It's a dying brand. Sorry, GameStop. Don't do something else. You're just like Toys R Us. You're absolutely useless now. The only
Yeah.
things that are actually useful are grocery stores because you can't just buy like I don't know bananas off of eBay or
I
something
mean,
like that.
well, I mean, you can. I mean, actually, yeah, never mind. I don't know what I was gonna try and say, but yeah, like along with that, like I really want to get a starter kit off of G Fuel. My parents won't let me, but because
Hmm.
I've tried the cans before, and I really want to try the powder, and I want merchandise. I want the shaker cup because I want a shaker cup, but I'm not allowed to. I'd rather be able to just walk into GameStop because like I'm pretty sure they sell those gamer. They sell a lot of like game merchandise there, so you would think it would make sense to be able to walk in there and pick up like a freaking black shaker cup starter
Hmm.
kit, which gives you the shaker cup and like 7 different um packs that have like
Uh,
trial packs or whatever,
yeah.
like little have a little bit of powder in it, so it's not like an actual like tub.
I have a
And that
feeling that they
the
might
only
not
place I
do
can
it.
get it is by driving 30 minutes away down to my micro center. And then even for you down in freaking Florida, you got your Wawas everywhere. They have 3 different flavors of G Fuel. PewDiePie, the PewDiePie flavor, which actually doesn't taste very bad.
Oh yeah, PewDiePie's
Um,
great. I haven't had any G Fuel ever, but I watch
Sour
PewDiePie and it's
Chug
good.
which personally I don't like, and then I think Faceberry, which also isn't
Uh,
very good. But like, I don't know. I feel like more stores should associate themselves with G Fuel.
oh yeah, but I actually have I think I have a really good reason for why they don't. I think it's because they're gaming
So what do you think
enhancements
the
to some
title of this
degree.
video is gonna be? I
I'm
think
I'm
if
just
I'm
gonna
being
make it
honest, I
super
think
click.
it should be Pixel Talk, Dogecoin, and second thing B.
Well, I know this is
Talks
really
3
clickbaity, but I'm actually just gonna name
Dogecoin.
it like EDP is disgusting or something. So
What were
when
we
people
talking? Oh
look
yeah,
up EDP,
Dogecoin and EDP.
yeah, when people look up
345.
EDP on Google, they're gonna,
Perfect
or
title.
not on Google, on YouTube,
Is you
they're
guys
gonna
still
see this
there?
podcast and watch it. Can you hear me?
I can.
Hello?
Yeah, he
Uh,
can't hear us. It's his audio.
yeah. There's something messed up on his end.
Yeah. Should we say something in chat?
Weird. Yeah. Um, but I don't know.
I mean, yeah, I don't know what to tell him.
Yeah.
Ooh, come on.
Uh, that's annoying. The heck?
Wait, is he gone? Oh, he left the thing. Yeah.
Yeah, he's trying to like join and rejoin.
Oh, it's funny that he left right when the podcast hit 1 hour. He's like, "Okay, my contractual obligation is over. Bye.
Yep.
See ya."
Buggers. How long are you gonna spend like any time editing this or just upload it raw?
I'll just upload it raw because honestly, the for podcasts, I've discovered through watching podcasts and all that stuff, editing a podcast and the difference between not editing a podcast is so minuscule in terms of viewership retention that it's not even worth editing a podcast. It's just so much extra work for almost no change in viewership.
Yeah,
Because
that
people,
makes sense.
because literally podcasts are meant for like 90% of the time it's just someone walking and they just want something to listen to, so they just literally have it in their pocket, so the editing's like pretty much useless. And then editing out words is pretty much useless in my opinion as well, just because it doesn't really matter that much. Like, I don't know, it doesn't need to be, give me like $10. Like I'll take like 10 cents on it. That's not a big deal to me. But I mean, we could stop right now anyway since we're at an hour if you guys want to. I know he
It's up
can't
to
hear
you.
us, but yeah. Uh, I've just been playing balloons the whole time. My camera actually went off, so that's weird.
It's
But
annoying.
yeah. Oh, what the? Every time I switch my
I think he
monitor.
needs to restart his Discord.
Yeah, he should. So, how much Fortnite have you been playing recently?
Um, a decent amount, I'd say.
Okay.
Me and Noah have been like playing um Arena ever since it got reset, and we just can't
Hmm.
seem to make it to Champions League. Like,
Oh.
cause you know how we talked about how we're just like super
I
think we're lagging constantly with
Yeah,
the
you cut
servers.
out a little bit there. I think that's why my camera keeps turning off too. I think Discord's messing up a little.
Yeah, I don't know. Fortnite's just get to the point to where I just don't want to play, but I still just want to like play just because I want the same feeling that I wanted that I have when I'm doing well. It's just hard to get
Yeah. Yeah,
feeling.
you do definitely get that rush when you're playing Fortnite and doing really good. And that feeling's just fun to have. Like even if you're not trying to become a Fortnite pro player and, get 2 million subscribers on YouTube and win a Fortnite tournament in person, like you're just trying to get that adrenaline rush of seeing yourself high on the leaderboard or getting like 25 kill drop in an arena game. Like that's something
Right?
fun to
Yeah.
do. Yeah.
Yeah. Like for me and Noah, we don't play solos really like much
Mhm.
ever. So we're just mainly playing duos. So either we get super unlucky or we are just doing really well and everyone we're finally going against people that we should be going against, not people who are way above our skill level,
Right.
annoyingly. And when that happens, it's just so much fun because we're getting kill after kill after kill, and like when we win in arena, so much fun.
Yeah,
So
cuz
much better
I
than
uh
dying.
I have the exact same thing. Have you heard of Brawl Stars?
Yes, I have it on my PS4. I don't play it much though. I'd prefer
You have it on
Super
your
Smash
PS4? I
Bros.
thought it was a mobile game.
Finally! Oh my god, dude. I'm freaking lagging and I can't even speak in Discord when my Wi-Fi is perfectly fast.
Oh yeah, no, we were all bugging out too. It's on Discord's end.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
By
no,
the way,
when you're
why is the
lagging
region
Fortnite.
U.S. South? Like, not just for this one, but like it's also U.S. South.
Yeah,
I
no,
just
you
wish
weren't
it
in the
was
call, but we
east.
were basically talking about like competitive games or what happens when you play a competitive game or whatever. I was just about to bring up Brawl Stars. Brawl Stars is the only game currently that I've been playing that I actually play competitive in. If you've ever heard of League of Legends, it's just League of Legends but way simpler and it's on mobile, so it's just kind of like pick up and go type of thing. So I love playing Brawl Stars. I have almost a maxed account, which is really really hard to obtain because I've spent like I think I've spent like $50 or $70 on the game, and
Jeez.
I love playing it, but I have the same type of complaining thing where it's like I'm constantly being put with people who are, and this sounds super toxic, but I'm always being put with people on my team who are either literally AFK or are leave the game because in Brawl Stars, if you leave the game, your player becomes a bot account because they actually have a pretty good system with that. Or they're just bad at the game, like they're just genuinely bad. And then I go against people who are literally sweating their asses off trying to play the game, and it's really frustrating. Like especially because there's this thing called Power League in the game where you can actually, slowly you enter 3 matches of a game, and best out of
Are
three
you in east
wins
or in it
the
west?
wins
No.
and go up. Uh,
East.
East. Okay. Okay. And then yeah,
Sorry.
basically yeah. No, it's okay. And oh yeah, what was I saying? Brawl Stars.
Yeah,
Power
you're
League
talking about Brawl Stars.
basically it's really frustrating because you have to go into solo mode. Like I don't have 3 friends that are 10 out of 10 at Brawl Stars that I can always play with, so I got to go into solo rank. And because every single game mode is groups of 3, so teams of 3, you have to get queued up with some random person. And half of the time they literally just leave because the other team picked the brawler that they wanted to get. So you literally just enter the game stuck with literal bot players on your team, which is so freaking annoying.
So
It's brutal.
you can't play with one person, or
No,
yeah, you can't play
you
duos
can't
anymore.
play. You can, it's duo. You can play duos and you can play solos, but it's not in the competitive playlist. It's only in casual.
Bruh.
It's
That's dumb.
so frustrating.
I
Yeah.
guess that's kind of like us because like yes they have duo arena which is amazing,
Hmm.
but competitive is only trios which f's us up because I play with random so I can't even play with
Right.
Noah.
Yeah, and
I
like
can,
half and for the longest time there wasn't even duo arena, so I just didn't play duo arena or I didn't like
yeah.
trios because it's just too much talking, and I'm just like the third's always annoying and
Yeah.
frustrating to deal with, and
The
not
third
on the
usually
same
ends
schedule.
up hating. Yeah, the third either hates me or doesn't. Like we have yet to find a third that likes
Yeah,
to
you
like
always
enjoys
talk
playing
about
with
that.
us. Yeah,
Yeah, cause for
they
me
either
again with
dislike
Brawl
me or
Stars, Brawl Stars is just oh my god, the Moab went all the way through. Uh, with Brawl Stars, Power League is just the worst possible competitive thing because if you want to demonstrate solo skill, and it's the same thing with Fortnite, then you want to be able to demonstrate how well you can do in on an individual level, and teamwork exponentially increases your power level. If you have 3 really good friends and you all have a really good teamwork method and you all have a strategy built, that's really good. But when you're on your own and playing with people you've never met before and never even talked to or communicated with who are probably toxic because they just lost 3 matches in a row, um, it's literally impossible to guarantee, even if you're really high skill level, to go up the ranks. Because let's say, for example, I go into Power League. Let's say, for example, I'm the best player to ever grace Brawl Stars ever. Or I'm literally hacking. I'm literally hacking the game. If I get 2 bad teammates, there's literally no possible way to win whatsoever because there's 3 other good players on the other team, and I can't solo 3 players. So it's the
Right.
same thing with you guys, even though you still have each other. You're playing with a trio teammate who most of the time because you're playing with someone who's not really a great friend of yours, you don't have a super great strategy with that you've established with them.
you don't
You
have
don't have a super
chemistry.
great relationship or chemistry with them, and you're just playing with them for temporary, so they don't really have a lot of pressure to try to help you out or try to be a good player with you. So it's literally just impossible. If
Right.
who
Yeah.
was it, Kedron or no, actually Noah, you're his competitive teammate. If there was some other good player that was still playing Pixel Worlds like Vince, you guys would probably actually have a chance of being really high and competitive. But again, literally everything is trios, just to favorite like these big competitive players who want trios because they have 3 friends. So I think bringing back solos is really important because an individual skill level is so much more fun and so much easier to pick up than trying to find 3 random people that you can't demonstrate how good you are because they're dragging you down. Like, it's so hard and
For
frustrating.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's definitely frustrating. I cannot play solos. I don't know what it is. I just cannot perform well in solos ever.
Yeah, again, like you said, I think duos is probably better compared to solos because in
That might be
solos
true.
you get really demotivated since you literally the second you mess up once you instantly die and you have to go into your next game and all your progress is lost. But at least in duos, your friend dies because of something stupid in the beginning, like their Wi-Fi lags or
No, get a
you
boop home.
didn't get the gun first. You can still pick up their reboot card and go back later. Like you can literally dip away and get some kills and then go back and get their reboot, and you're fine. You can still continue the game. So
Yeah.
obviously, it's a lot more fun in duos, especially with a friend
Yeah.
that you
Something
know.
that I, yeah, something that I definitely want to see Epic Games do
Yeah.
is I'm landing on you. Something I would love to see them do is, I want them to make it so that like if your teammate lags out, they can load back into the game. So like, of course, come over here. They
Yeah, they
can
do that in
like,
Brawl Stars too. They should add
yeah,
that.
He's one tap.
or like
Dead.
I'm
And
not on you.
even more so, they have bots in the game. They literally have bots, and they're not like closed up about it. Like, oh, we don't use bots in our game. They literally openly say they use bots. So why not, when literally someone presses the red leave match button, and especially since they don't have the loading back in feature at all, why don't they just have your player character be a bot? At least you won't literally
Well,
be useless and instantly die
yeah,
and leave the other person solo. And bots are not horrible at the game. Like, I've been killed by bots sometimes in really bad
yeah,
situations.
they're
They can
freaking
at least help a little
annoying.
bit, certainly.
Yeah.
So I feel like, and Epic Games is, they literally run the biggest game in the world, the most profitable game in the world. I think they can figure out how to add bots when a player leaves the game. If they're adding a 3-minute long epic Fortnite event at every 2 months in the
22
game,
right,
like
22 white.
they can figure it out. It's
Josh,
not like it's impossible to code in or something. Especially
right,
since
Josh.
Yeah.
a
They
Finnish
have the
game.
technology and everything. They can do.
Yeah, they have the
anything they want.
technology. It's a Finnish game company, Brawl Stars. If a Finnish mobile game company can figure it out, I'm sure Epic Games,
Yeah,
again, the
and
biggest
Fortnite
company for gaming in the world, can figure it out.
literally worth billions of dollars.
Yeah. Did
They
you
literally
hear
put
on did you hear in the
yeah,
article?
Oasis.
Yeah, the article. They literally made $1 billion in was it season 5? Purely on cosmetics, they made $1 billion off of Fortnite in season 5 alone. That's absurd money.
Yeah, but I'm really excited for this freaking Oasis thing that's supposed to come out.
Oasis. What Oasis thing?
Have you seen Ready Player One before? Ooh, I kind of want to watch
No, I
that,
have not.
bro. Okay,
Did
Ready Player One.
wait,
is
if they
I
bring
know
out
what it is. I know what it is.
if they bring out the Oasis, won't that hurt like Ernest Cline's intellectual property because he called it the Oasis in his book?
I don't
Or is
know.
it just called
But
something
no,
else?
no. They're just like I don't know if it's true, but they're like trying to design. They got $1 billion to trying to sign something like the Oasis.
Oh, who did?
And
Epic Games?
yeah,
Oh, and you know what's cool too? This is I know this isn't fake for a fact because Donald Mustard's brother, something Mustard, his YouTube channel is Mustard Plays. He specifically said that him and his brother have purposefully tried to in some way make the Oasis in Fortnite with this whole like online experience where you can watch movies with friends online and stuff like that. And here's the thing. All it takes is to make a VR game and make it online. It's literally the Oasis is just VR chat, but significantly more fleshed out. Like, it's insane to me how lazy the modern day is, where literally all you have to do is flesh out VR chat, and then we have the most insane and most experienced technologically entertainment thing in the world. It's insane. We already have VR technology. We've seen that in Ready Player One. We already have VR technology. It's cool, but it's VR technology. Just make it online. Literally, just make VR technology online, and you have the Oasis, and we can all literally have the most epic gaming experiences ever, and everybody will become a gamer. That's all it takes.
The thing that I think that makes like VR or like the Oasis like cool is the fact that like you could literally like remember how like the Warzone they could just kill people, just get free cash. Like
Yeah.
cash is just like really easy to get, but also really easy to lose. And I thought that was like pretty cool because like
Yeah.
remember when he was like trying to complete the challenge, one of like the testers died and just yoinked some coins and bought himself some fuel. I just
Oh
thought that
yeah,
was
and in the movie, the guy jumps out the window after losing in the PvP zone. He literally commits suicide. It's based on a post-apocalyptic. Obviously, that stuff's kind of tongue in cheek, especially the stuff where you buy an Oasis headset and it's immediately defective the second you die in the game. I mean, obviously that's a little tongue in cheek. No company would actually do that, especially not Epic Games.
Wait, that actually, if you die in the game and you can't use the thing anymore?
No, because your account literally goes away, so the entire headset's void. Because when you buy a headset, there's only one account per headset. So again, that's a little, that's supposed to be kind of a joke. Like, it's not actually supposed to be a real. I swear to God, if Epic does that, all of these YouTubers are gonna criticize the shit out of them. Like imagine making a amazing, life-changing VR experience that everybody and all your friends can enjoy, but when you die, you have to buy a new fucking headset. Like, actually,
I mean,
people
it
would
would be,
freak the fuck out.
I wouldn't complain if it was like cheap, but
Yeah,
obviously it's
if it
not
was
gonna be-
cheap, but if it's a $300 headset where one account per headset and you lose the account, people are gonna be pissed the fuck
No
off.
one's got money for that, but
No one's got money for
Oh,
that.
even YouTubers would probably go for how many headsets can I ruin in one day?
Yeah, Mr. Beast freaking out here.
Mr. Beast would literally be on the streets after one video.
Yeah, the second Ready Player. Oh my God, are you kidding me? I thought I'd survived that. The second Mr. Beast. Sorry, I'm so stupid. The second Ready Player One book goes into like way more sci-fi compared to just literally what VR is. Basically, the second. Have you guys read the second book
No, I haven't even read either books.
what?
of Ready Player One?
No.
Okay.
I need to start.
If you guys are watching, which I don't think there's actually no
I
one
did.
watching. We're 1 hour and 20 minutes in. Also, we can't go past 2 hours, otherwise YouTube won't let me upload it. So we're probably gonna stop around there.
Okay.
Just to let you know. But the second book, and again, skip forward a little bit. I don't know how long it is, but skip forward a little bit if you don't want spoilers. The second book explores. There's this thing called the Oni Net, which literally it plugs into your brain, and you it's the VR headset, but instead it plugs into your brain,
What am I doing?
and you literally live the experiences of another person. So it's like a VR experience, but you are the other person. So like if Bill Gates recorded his own experience of, like, I don't know, Bill Gates fucking surfing on the beach with a bunch of hot babes or whatever, he'd you could literally experience that like fully fleshed out. And obviously, again, that's completely sci-fi. That's not how VR technology works. But that's like what's explored in it, and that's really cool, honestly. Like, imagine the hypothetical implications to that. But then the caveat, and I'm not going to explain the whole plot device they use in the book because I don't like the book very much, but I like the concept they explore. You can only use it like 8 hours per day, and if you use it more than 8 hours, then your brain literally fucking fries and you instantly die. So
Yikes.
yeah. And you can obviously see where that goes in the book. He doesn't really hide it. Like, it wasn't a really good book, but yeah, your brain fries, and then you'd have to be like fully plugged in. So it would literally put going into the Oni Net would put your body into a sleep state. So if you didn't put yourself in a closet or something, people could just fucking rape you or murder you while you're in the Oni Net, which is kind of a bro moment, like, just to play some video games, not gonna lie. But anyways, And that's what they said like in the book. I'm not trying to like be super edgy or something. That's like a concept to explore. But
Yeah.
anyways, yeah, I think any attempt towards Ready Player One, and I'm sure the Epic Games developers were super inspired by Ready Player One. I know I was certainly was. That was such a fun movie and such a
No,
fun
go down,
book.
go down.
Uh,
Yeah.
I think they could make
I'm
it.
really
I don't even think it's
yeah.
that far away in technology at all.
I'm super excited though because apparently they're making us they're working on the second movie right now.
Hmm? Oh yeah, they are.
Or
Yeah, that makes sense because the first one made a lot of money, and a lot of people said it was shit compared to the book. I read the book first, and I loved the book, and I loved the movie. I don't even give a fuck what people say about how it's a sellout and they made so much money off of it. I like the movie too. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. So I really hope that the issue that went wrong with the second book, and I'm not gonna spoil anything when I say this. They went super um, what's that term? PC. So like publicly or politically correct. So they're exploring all these things like you're being in another person's body, but then they make Ogden Morrow. So you know how in the first book, Ogden Morrow, the person of the Oasis, was like a Willy Wonka level character. Like he was this super awesome dude who everybody worshipped, and he was just really cool because he made this cool thing.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ogden Morrow. They literally make him out to be a pedophile in the second book. So it's like now all the fun that I had with this character, this dude being a really cool developer, grassroots who grew up and was made into be the richest person in the world. Now he's a pedophile. So you don't have any fun with him anymore. He's not a fun character. He's a creep who literally programmed this headset part where you're literally a little girl, and
What the
it gets inappropriate a little bit into it, and he was like the first to test it out or something. It's really creepy in the second book, and that's a part that I didn't like about it at all. And then also in the middle of the book, and this really fucking pissed me off when I was watching not watching it. I listened to it in an audiobook. I didn't actually read it because I'm not a fucking nerd. Uh, I There's this part basically where the main characters are in the middle of a vicious battle where literally if they make the wrong move, they could instantly die and their brains could be completely fried. And they stop in the middle of this shit to be politically correct and be like, "You know what? That's kind of racist looking back on it." Bro, you are literally within seconds of fucking dying. In reality, if this were to happen, you're not gonna say some politically shit like, "Oh, this guy was kind of racist actually back then in the middle of a fucking battle." Like it's
Right.
literally
It's like
the
putting
dumbest shit
jokes in
ever.
the middle of a movie where it's just not needed, just to
Yeah,
like relieve some tension
but
for no reason.
even sometimes when that happens, that's just kind of funny because those movies are
the
mostly like action comedy movies. This is meant to be like a social issue, like intense
I don't
action
have very
book.
many
So
mats.
it's really annoying that they do that. That Ernest Cline wrote that. So I hope to God because usually if there's a really good book and then they make an okay movie and then there's a bad second book and they make a movie out of it, it's literally like the worst movie ever to exist because not
I'm
only
screwed.
are sequels always worse than the originals, especially when they make book adaptations. Unless you're thinking about like the Hunger Games, I think all of the Hunger Games movies are good. But for like example, for Ready Player One that's going to come out, I think they're just gonna completely fuck it up. Like I think it's gonna get like 10% on Tomato Meter. Mark my words right here. We'll go back to this podcast when it comes out. I'm gonna love it because I love the first book, and I'm probably gonna like all of the '80s references and all the fun technology things. But I really hope they don't fuck it up because that original book is was my favorite book, and then when I read the second one, it dropped way down. Do not read the second book, and based on reviews, don't watch the second movie because it literally absolutely retcons and absolutely ruins the first movie.
Where the frick?
And not to mention, all of the characters in the second book all become egomaniacs. They all become really unlikable, so it just ruins everything. It's so unfun.
He blew himself up. Yeah. Uh,
Oh yeah, and I forgot to
I'm
mention the oh yeah, what were we saying?
I'm just hoping that whatever they do with the movie, it turns out good.
Oh, me too. Yeah, I love the first
Stop
movie.
saying it right before you die, Noah.
But I just
Nice.
want to mention, like, the whole appeal of that original Ready Player One movie was that there's this guy whose grassroots, he came from nothing, poor. His both of his parents died. He's living with his aunt who harasses him, and he just studied this guy for a while. And all of a sudden, there's this opportunity to get the Easter egg, right? And he's slowly
Yeah.
throughout the book, because he's smart and he studied this knowledge for a long time, and you get to learn through all this 80s fun gimmicks and stuff like that, that he
Yeah.
came from nothing and he became the richest whatever in the world, and that's where it ended. Personally, I
Yeah.
think it should have ended there because that's a perfect full story. A guy comes from grassroots and becomes super successful, and from nothing to something. That's the whole fun story. In the second book, he's rich and he's an asshole, and it's so sad because it ruined the first book for me so much, but based on what things say and stuff like that, that at this point I'm gonna just try to forget that the second book even happened because it was just so offensive to the first book and it
Yeah,
was so
it just
bad.
basically shows like what money can do to a person.
Yeah.
But at the end of the first
Annoying.
movie, though, he was actually like pretty chill, pretty nice.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
apparently, like you just said, he's gonna be an a-hole.
And the
Which,
funny thing is, you know how you just said that's what money does to a person? That's exactly what the thing is with Ernest Cline. Like, his character is literally the epitome of him. Ernest Cline in the thing, grassroots author, coming from nothing, goes rich, and then he gets rich, and then he makes a shit book. Like, he just gets too carried away with it, and he just doesn't care and about his story or about his characters, and he just goes along with the book so he can make as much money as possible. That's the exact same thing that happened in the second book. Ironically, like, he became rich and successful, and then he just became a complete asshole. And it's so funny how unself-aware Ernest Cline is in the second book. It's crazy.
yeah. I was gonna say something. Oh yeah. If you have Amazon Prime, you should watch this TV series called Upload. It's 10
Oh, my
episodes.
parents watched that. Yeah, I watched. I,
It's
I watched like a couple of little bit of it. What is it? What is it again?
So basically, it's a world where like if you're close to dying, they can upload like your brain to like online so you can live forever. You can like choose your so there's
Oh
like a bunch of
yeah,
heaven stuff. It's really cool.
that's
And
cool.
I completely finished it, but it sucks because the last episode leaves you on a massive cliffhanger, and then they're just like, well, sorry to tell you this, but yeah, you're gonna have to wait for the new season, bud.
Oh, have you watched The
Oh
Boys
no,
on
what?
Amazon Prime?
What'd you say?
Have you watched The Boys on Amazon Prime?
No.
Oh my gosh, have you heard of The Boys?
No.
Well, you've probably seen a commercial for it. It's like the anti-superhero show where there's like these guys who are going against all these evil superheroes and like, have you heard of it?
No, I don't. I've never heard of the boys.
Oh, I swear you're definitely gonna know what I'm talking about when I'm gonna put this in the Discord.
No.
Yeah,
The last episode of Falcon and Winter Soldier comes out tomorrow.
Oh
yeah, I
my
know.
gosh, I love that
So
series.
excited. Dude,
I'm
it's so
excited too.
good.
Honestly, I don't
Did you watch
think,
WandaVision?
huh? Oh, I watched the full thing. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, okay, dude, it was so good. Anything Marvel is just amazing.
Uh huh.
Also, are you excited? How excited are you for the next Spider-Man No Way Home?
Oh, I'm unbelievably excited. Literally
Dude,
every day is just waiting for that.
dude, straight up,
Yeah, straight up.
the cast alone looks like it's gonna be so good.
I
And
know, I
especially with
know.
the fact that it's been confirmed that Otto Octavius from the Sam Raimi Spider-Man, it's gonna be the
Yeah.
same person with the
Yeah,
same
yeah,
like
that's exactly what I was
personality
thinking
and
about.
everything.
It's gonna be so fun,
Oh
so
my
fun.
gosh, dude! I'm
Yeah.
actually, and of course,
And
like,
especially since they're exploring different universes where there's universes colliding, and that's like
Right.
how
yeah, yeah.
the other
Come
Spider-Man
to
or
the
whatever.
turbines.
What'd you say?
Yeah. Oh no, I was telling all to come to the turbines.
Oh.
It's
How did you
just
see me?
everything's gonna be anything Marvel in the future is gonna be amazing. I'm excited. I'm also
I
excited for
can't.
Loki. Like Loki,
Yeah.
that I think that'll be funny at least. Cause it's Loki, he's hilarious.
Yeah. But
Okay.
but like I was saying, I was about to say something about Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I really liked WandaVision. I didn't like the ending of WandaVision because in the beginning they explored something really brand new for a superhero show. They went all,
Yeah.
they trans transfly, like slowly went up in this different TV ranks, and then the fourth episode, easily one of my favorite episodes of television ever. I just love how the giant reveal of, oh, this is how parts are working. Like, that was just so satisfying. But after that, it just turned into a stereotypical superhero show. So it was like, I don't like how
It
they
was
ended
just a
this.
bit too much.
Yeah, they hyped it up way too much. Like, this is going to be the craziest ending ever. It was kind of lame. Like, they fought like superheroes, and the bad
It was
guy.
still cool to watch.
Yeah.
It was still cool to watch.
Yeah, it was
It
cool and everything, but it was so it so
Wow.
lost the hype. Like, I thought they would do something smart or clever or something, but it was just, they flew around and shot lasers at each other, and then the bad guys lost. Like, that's literally the ending of WandaVision.
I mean, she kind of did something clever with the runes. That's somewhat clever.
Yeah, no, I
learned
didn't
that
I
from
didn't actually
Agatha.
I didn't actually expect that. That was a cool, clever thing, but still, it's just like, oh, and again, the foreshadowing. Like, while I was watching that scene, I was like, why is she purposefully missing? Like, where is she shooting her magic? Like, what is she doing? And then it's like, oh, she got the runes. That's cool. But still, it's kind of like it's kind of like basic writing where it's like, oh, we revealed to you that runes exist and are a thing, and then a scene later, even though
Now I
she
have to use it against you.
yeah, in like 1 hour, for whatever reason, like all these 3 episodes literally take place in the span of like 1 hour. Oh, you know what? I know how runes work now. I can just shoot runes out of my hands. I know exactly how they work. Even though this experienced witch, after literally like, I don't know what, 30 years, like, she literally came from the Salem witch trials and did all that magic stuff, and she's a powerful witch. Oh, but Scarlet Witch, after literally like just seeing the runes, she's like, "Yup, I know how these work." And then the show ends. It's like, really, like, come on, you couldn't have thought of anything else, or at least explained that a little bit more. Like, she just knows how. It's kind of lame.
Right.
Yeah, it was pretty strange.
Yeah.
Um.
But still, the future of the MCU is gonna be huge.
Yeah. Oh, and then,
Oh,
sorry,
really?
I just wanted to talk about quick. And then Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I like it, and I really like the way they explore, like, politics in a way. Like, not fully explore politics, but, like, the way they kind of go at and attempt the different, like, meanings behind the story. I really like that.
Yeah.
And I really, and this is not new, like, tons of movies have done this, but I like how they give some realism to the terrorist group, and they
Yeah, no.
actually give something behind the what were they called again?
I was healing.
They're like the World Togetherers or whatever it is.
The red hand or red glove or something.
Yeah, that crew. I don't remember what they're called. Here, let me look it up. But basically, I like how they actually give some realism to them, and like make them seem like they actually have a reasonable premise. Like, they're not like terrorists or horrible bad guys like a stereotypical show. Like, they actually have some level of reasonability to them. And I feel like in the last episode, it's going to be that cliche thing where, like, oh, we're all coming together now. We're all going to fight the bad Captain America. Ooh, because we've been building this up over the past episodes. But I still like how they did it. I mean, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty.
Oh, the Flag Smashers. That's what it was. The Flag Smashers.
Flag Smashers.
Which is kind of a stupid name, but they referenced that in the first episode, which I think was kind of funny.
Yeah.
So that's
I
fine.
think serum is very interesting.
Oh, I liked that aspect too. I really like the scene where the second Captain America, like, he's like judging his morals. He's like, is it worth it? Should I take the serum just to get revenge for my friend?
Yeah,
Like, is it worth it? And then he takes it. I think that's a really powerful scene.
Yeah, it's a really good foreshadow too. Like, when his friend, I forgot his name, the one that died, says how it just makes you more of who you really are. The power, and just did that for sure.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I really liked that scene. But here's what I'm worried about. They've kind of skated the surface. They've kind of introduced the characters. Everybody's going to come together at the end of the episode. But this is the last episode. How much do we really know? We know that there's a terrorist group and they're bad, but also good. They're kind of fine. And we know that we've explored some, like, political issues or whatever. And then we know this, and then there's this random character that comes out of nowhere in the second to last episode and tells this, wannabe Captain America character that, oh, we've got some stuff to do. I can help you out. It's like, Who are you? Why are you coming? Why are you coming the second to last episode? Like, I hope they at least do a good job of explaining that because I don't want it to be another lackluster ending like WandaVision.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I don't
I've
think it
loved
will
this
be
and I've
though.
loved the hype, but I really hope they built it up to something strong.
Yeah. I just
What
want
were
to
you
see
gonna
what's
say?
in his case. Like that's just
Oh
hurting me
yeah,
that I don't know yet.
me too. I'm like
I
biting my
always
nails
wait
trying to
till
figure out.
lunchtime to watch though, and I'm just
Oh,
like, cause I always like eating something while I'm watching,
mm-hmm.
cause it just makes it more interesting in my opinion.
Can
Yeah.
I?
And
No, I'm
I
done.
just can't wait.
Yeah,
I
I
can't
always
wait.
watch it with my parents just because I used to when the Mandalorian came out. I'm always on Twitter, so because the Mandalorian was such a big thing, and actually the same thing with WandaVision, because WandaVision was such a big thing, every single episode was trending on Twitter. And one day I didn't watch the episode the second it came out, and I got completely spoiled on it, which really pissed me off. So I literally just the second I wake up waiting for class, I'd watch the episode with
Yeah, no,
Mandalorian
I'm
and
not on anything. I'm not on anything until
I
I've
watched
seen
the
it.
episode. Yeah,
At least okay during Mandalorian that I watched pretty much immediately in the morning just
yeah,
because
yeah. Me
I had
too.
nothing better to do.
Right.
But like
Bro.
yeah,
Yeah, because I basically watched both seasons of The Mandalorian twice because I would watch it in the morning and then I would watching it again with my parents, and they don't actually know that I watched it in the morning, but maybe they knew and they just didn't bring it up or whatever. You know how it is, but uh,
dude, it's unfortunate. My dad and my mom that usually they'll just like watch whatever, and I told them they should watch it, WandaVision, and they
Oh
were
my
just
god.
like,
Oh,
oh
no, no.
no way, I'm not watching that. Heck nah. Like 8 episodes, that's not that bad. Not
oh
bad
yeah,
at
my
all.
mom's really reasonable because obviously I live with my stepdad and my mom, and my stepdad loves superhero movies. I mean that's kind of how it goes. And then my mom, my mom doesn't like superhero movies. She thinks they're like kind of overly done and kind of stupid and
Do you have any
silly.
mechanical
Uh,
parts
but
now?
but she's reasonable and she's like, okay, I'll try it out. I'll at least give it a shot. And she kind of likes the superhero movies. I think she more likes the dramatic parts or like the character moments and stuff like that compared to just the straight action stuff. But
Yeah.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, I forgot to mention. I like how in these TV shows they're not just like here's a bunch of action and no character building. Like they're giving a lot of character building and a lot of fun, cool moments with characters we've seen before, as opposed to just like early. And I love the early MCU movies. Disney did an absolutely amazing job about building up this
I'm gonna start
universe,
running more.
but a lot of them are
Give me the
built
pumpkin
on
milk.
action as opposed to just a cool story. And
Why are we going so
long
slow? What the heck?
form episodic type of things are built on that character building and equally have good action and equally have good story building and all of that kind of stuff. So I really
Mine off
like
the go.
that part of Falcon and the Winter Soldier and WandaVision for sure.
Yeah.
Noah, do you know why our car was going so incredibly slow?
Yeah, no clue.
I think we had that
It actually
stupid burst.
frustrates me to my core also, by the way, that my sister, she loved WandaVision. We watched it
Yeah.
together, like, every time it came out. She
What?
tried Falcon and Winter Soldier. She watched, like, 10 minutes of it, and she's just like, I don't want to watch anymore. I'm done.
Yeah,
Because
I
it's
got the
boring.
same.
Which is understandable.
Yeah.
But, like, come on, at least try it.
Yeah,
It's MCU.
I'm gonna be honest. The first time I watched Falcon and Winter Soldier, I'm like, this is boring as fuck. Like, if they're gonna hype this
Yeah,
up so much, they kind of need to do a little bit more. The cold open was kind of cool, where he's like flying around in the helicopter trying to save the army guy. But the issue with that cold open is that they make it seem as though it's a stereotypical superhero show with no actual like deep flavor or storytelling. They're just like, oh, yep, Falcon, he's doing superhero things. Like that doesn't seem
yeah.
that interesting. But when you actually watch
I
a
mean,
few episodes in, it's really interesting and you get to explore characters and you get to explore
I mean,
the motivations behind actions and it's more fun.
the beginning, the fight scene though, that's actually a really important like way to start the show as well. Just
Oh
in
yeah,
my point of view, yeah, because
the
it
guy
just
was
shows how
saved.
separated they are, and like they
Yeah.
just aren't like together. They don't even like each other, but they've come so far in
No,
the end.
and also it's really really important because it establishes that he saved who was it like what's his name, Captain Sam or Captain John or whatever. Oh,
Yeah,
it's Captain John. He saved Captain John and now he's become the main character, the main antagonist of the story. That's basically the point of that cold open. But but it's still, I mean, it's I feel like to people who think superhero movies are dumb and superhero shows are dumb, it's not really a great way to introduce it. I liked it personally, but for other people, it's not a great way to introduce it. That being said, I love Captain America and what's it called? Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. On a completely unrelated note, I went to check to see how many views my video had. It had 29, and I stayed on the page for a little bit, so I went to refresh it. It was 31, and then I refreshed it again, and then it went back down to 29.
Mm.
Bruh. My video from like a week ago has like 17 views. I think like 5 of them were from me just opening it.
Oh. No offense, but never mind. I'm not gonna say anything.
Say it.
No, yeah, please just say it.
All right. This is so fucking toxic, and I hope no one gets me for this, but when you start making good content, I'll promote it on my YouTube channel. I'm sorry, but like it's funny, but it's more like shit posting and tongue in cheek as opposed to like a serious like, edited YouTube video that's like spent a lot of time on.
Noah.
I mean, it was just me just messing around with the edits just because I was bored as well.
Yeah, I'm not saying you're like a shit editor and you're horrible at YouTube. I'm just saying it's not like the only reason I would have promoted it because obviously you're my friend, but the only reason I didn't is because it's just like I don't want to promote just like a shit post. Like I don't want to be like, hey guys, you can just upload this, and I mean that's actually really mean, but sorry, I make you.
I'm not offended like at all.
Okay.
It is a shit.
I
Yeah.
am.
It is.
Because I make shit poster, or literally I just stare at the camera and talk with Pixelworld's gameplay in the background and make bad videos. Like I'm not like trying to say that I make the fucking cream of the crop shit. Like I'm better than Mr. Beast. I'm just saying like that's the only reason I didn't promote it. But you're on track. Like you've got the motivation.
Just proud of myself that I got motivation to like actually upload.
Yeah, you got motivation for sure.
Of course. Don't
So
take
I
it.
want to edit another video tonight. Actually, at least try to.
Mhm.
This
Of
time I want
course,
to like
I
put some
spend-
memes into it.
Huh? I'm
Plus,
working.
I spend 2 hours editing a video, but Vince spends like a month, and he gets promoted on Dominic's channel as if.
His video was pretty good though.
No, his video was really good, and I
You
I,
didn't
I
get
do
the
want to
point.
say I do want to say that I don't actually think that it was like perfect or it was like super top notch because he kind of just copied the formula of like a Dream video or like a Tommy Innit highlight video, but I did think it was entertaining, and for a video to be entertaining, that's what you want. That's the point of YouTube. So that's why I promoted it because I thought my fans would like it, and also Vince is an acquaintance of mine, so I respect his video editing. That's why I did it.
Yeah, no, that's definitely not offensive at all.
Okay.
Care less.
Yeah.
Also, you realize I said I spend 2 hours editing a video, and he spends a month, and you guys said because his is better. Did you guys not like get the point or like get the joke?
No, I got the joke, but I do want to say that and
why would
this
you
is
pull
so
that from?
toxic. Don't tell Vince this. I know for a fact there's no possible way Vince is gonna watch 2 hours of a podcast he's not even in, but I actually don't think I think he was a bit lazy on it. I'm gonna be honest. The video he made, my Neoslayer video that I made. Did you watch that, Noah?
No. No. I don't.
So
which one-
yesterday I uploaded a video where I was, ranting about
Oh, the League of
Neoslayer.
Worlds.
Yeah. Did you watch that?
I started watching it in school, but I didn't have enough time.
Did you see the editing and stuff?
No, not really.
Okay. Well, in the video, I zoom in, I crop, I added music, sound effects, video effects. I even did captions for some parts of the video, and it took me 8 hours, and I did it all in one day. So Vince, he had the funny. He recorded it, and then he uploaded it to his computer.
Put in more editing.
Way more editing.
Like with the scream, like he could have put in like a little shaking effect just to add a little bit.
Right. And I get that captions take a long time, but if you use Premiere
Actually,
Pro,
captions didn't even take that much time for me.
no, they
Like,
don't. If you've done captions before, they're grindy. They are grindy,
It took him 6 hours.
6 hours.
Yeah,
I can
'cause you have
do
to-
I can do captions for an 8 minute video in literally 1 hour because I get that he did like the little effect where it like goes from small to big and then he does that little animation. On Premiere Pro, you can literally
Wow.
just click
Dare
and
you?
you can literally just
Oh,
click and drag and then change the text and then that's it. Like Premiere Pro is godly. You just drag the text and then the
I
animation
used it
stays,
though.
the text stays, all of that. Like it takes so little time.
He has Premiere Pro. I'm pretty sure.
Then
I'm pretty
I'm
sure his
sorry,
dad
Vince,
does.
if you're watching this, but you gotta optimize, okay? 6 hours for captions, that's noob shit, okay? You gotta speed that up.
Well, to be fair, he had some corruption problems too. So
Okay, yeah, that explains a lot then.
he just had a lot of like problems. Can you get that big pop for me?
But the good thing about Premiere Pro is that it auto
Just
saves
one pop.
I think it's every 5 minutes. So even if you really fuck up your editing or like it crashes or something, you're totally fine. But corrupted saves is completely different. And yeah, I think you did tell me about that. So I totally understand. And
Oh,
plus, Vince is probably not taking it as seriously as me in the sense that like he's not trying his best to become a YouTuber or anything. He's just, uploading when he wants to for fun. Like, I totally
Right.
understand
Yeah,
that.
like just starting out, just upload whatever.
Yeah, of course.
You're not gonna gain tons of subscribers off one amazing video. That's not really how it works. I mean, Dream did that, but like his
What?
content was
You
like
know what? Okay,
really good.
I didn't want to say this, but I'm working on a super, super big video, like, somewhere around a 30-minute to 50-minute fully edited, like, huge video that I'm probably going to work about a couple more weeks on. That's my full focus right now. I have an
what's
entire
bad?
segment about Dream, and I want to talk about this.
Wait, hang on. No,
Dream?
give us fast.
No,
Bruh, do you realize how many blue makeshifts I marked? I
I
have
have one. I
literally.
don't have any mechanical parts.
Jesus Christ, Noah, you are not aware of your surroundings. That dude legit. Wait. Ah, dang it! That guy legit sold mechanical parts.
Oh, I didn't see it. Uh, Sorry, Dominic. You can
Okay.
continue.
No,
Yeah.
it's okay. It's okay. Basically, what I was saying is that Dream literally manipulated PewDiePie. Okay, because PewDiePie hardly ever, basically, or sorry, not manipulated. He used PewDiePie. PewDiePie hardly ever reacts to like actual YouTube channels and actual, like specifically YouTubers, like or small YouTubers, and he acts all high and mighty on podcasts about it. And keep in mind, I'm putting this at the camera. I have a Dream U2s, okay? I literally have a Dream U2s. I'm a fan of Dream. But I do want to say that he manipulated or used PewDiePie in the way that he literally, the only reason that he got big from his first YouTube video is that he put it on Dream's PewDiePie's subreddit and he saw it in his video. So he kind of used PewDiePie in a way, and I'm not saying this because
I
I'm
mean,
trying to be
fair by
pretentious.
him though. Like Dream's like 10,000 IQ.
No, yeah, I'm not arguing that it was a dumb luck play. It was super super smart, and he
Yeah.
said this was his plan to put it on PewDiePie's subreddit or a famous YouTuber. But I feel like his critical acclaim is a little overrated in a way because you take Manhunt. Manhunt's banger. I love watching Manhunt. It's engaging. It's got the music. It's got the three-pronged storytelling with, I'm a speedrunner. There's 4 people chasing me. How good can I do possibly against 5 other people while trying to do the game? That's a lot. That's a really fun aspect. But it's not the best YouTube content on YouTube. There's all these Dream stands who are somehow believing that, you know, basically what I'm trying to say is that Manhunt's not like the most godly YouTube thing to ever exist. And him having what does he have, 20 million subscribers by now? I mean,
Yeah.
he's huge.
Yeah. He's doing really well.
He grew really fast. I think the reason that it's so worth it to subscribe to Dream is that he hardly ever uploads, but when he uploads, it's very well done and it's very taken seriously at a very high quality level. So it's worth it to subscribe to him. But again, he got this entire fame just by being on PewDiePie's subreddit, and everybody acts like it's so attainable to become a YouTuber because Dream became 20 million channel in 2 years. That's not
Right.
the case with everybody. That is not at all the case with everybody. He became
Yeah,
super.
no.
He rose. He was smart. He rose super popular with PewDiePie's content. He had a plan. He had a couple ideas, and he immediately acted them out and started grinding on YouTube. Okay.
Right, yeah,
Yeah.
he executed this at the most perfect time as well during COVID.
Exactly.
That's like amazing.
And perfect time, height of Minecraft in a level. It was all very meticulously executed, very intentional. It was all like that.
Yeah,
Um,
there's no doubt he was planning for like at least a couple months.
oh, for sure.
I
He
feel.
literally said, and honestly, I think this is really arrogant, and it's so funny. And this is a copy pasta. He specifically on a live stream was like, I purposefully tried to become a YouTuber. I studied YouTube for a year. I studied Reddit for a year. It's just the most like kind of arrogant, like stupid stupid saying to like I studied YouTube. Okay, you watched YouTube. Yeah, I've been watching YouTube since again 2012. I study YouTube as well. I watch YouTube videos. It's not like some
It's still somewhat
yeah.
good advice though. Somewhat
Oh,
useful.
it's motivational and it's really good
Yeah.
advice, but it's not like some like Albert Einstein genius thing to study something and then do good at it. Like that's literally just college.
Right,
He
yeah,
acts
but like
like yeah.
just nobody really says that how they got like super popular over YouTube. He
Well,
just like
they do it
his
but
entire
they don't
plan
do it on
for it.
their own YouTube channels. They do it on podcasts and stuff like that. But I do think it's really motivation, and I'm not downplaying what you said. I think it's really motivational. His entire story, from this grassroots, because I mean I'm an avid, or and I at least was an avid PewDiePie follower ever since I think it was seventh grade, middle school. I actually watched Yai since the first episode of Yai, and I've watched every single Yai. Oh, sorry, not Yai, Lil Y. I watch Yai by Jack's Films as well, but I meant Lil Y by PewDiePie. If you're watching this and don't know what I'm talking about, he basically just looks at his Reddit. It's not like actual Jack's Films Yai, but I've watched every single one of those videos, and I saw that dream video and I was like, this is fucking cool. He reverse engineered someone's seed by looking at different locations. That is so cool. That's like
Yeah.
super smart. So immediately I subscribed to him, of course. And then I see his content. I'm like, this is kind of cool. I'm going to watch the video. And then one day I pressed the channel button and this motherfucker had like 9 million subscribers. I'm like, bro, what? It's been like 6 months. How did this fucking happen? And it's because he's really smart and he planned this all in a very meticulous way. But again, and this is sort of what my video is based on, and I don't want to spoil it, and I don't want to have someone steal my idea because I actually think it could be really big. I'm going to put it on like some subreddits and stuff like that and try to make it big. I think this is giving a false sense of hope to a lot of YouTubers. This is not, again, I already said this. This is not how it goes for normal YouTubers. Dream is a very special case. In the modern day, it's still super hard to differentiate yourself and make completely new and good ideas out of the woodworks of nowhere, right? I think I've made around 130 videos since I was at 200 subscribers, and I'm at 2,400 subscribers, which is
Yeah, you're
cool. Not a lot of people get to that point, but 130 videos, that's a grind. I mean, Noah's made, and it's the same thing with Noah. Noah, he was at maybe 50 subscribers or something like that on his second channel that he did. And he grinded every single week. Every single week he would upload a montage, or at least almost every single week. And now he's almost uploading bi-weekly to some level of these little montages. And he's got 500 subscribers. That's something important you need to realize. With Dream, again,
200 of those, by the way. I just wanted to say this.
no, sure, you should talk.
He
I'm
got,
talking way
like,
too much.
from like an app or something. I
Some-
believe he did the same thing for me. But besides that, he's gotten like 300, 400 on his own.
Yeah.
Still really well.
Right. And but all of these people are, and if you're watching this and think you can immediately start and just immediately grow, and I'm not saying, oh, you're an idiot and you suck. I'm saying that you're not going to be able to become a YouTuber because you don't understand the work that you need to put into it. Again, Dream was smart and he got it by, and I can't stress this enough. He literally got a, 3-minute promotion on a million viewed video of the biggest content creator on the platform as a jumpstart. Okay?
Yep.
You're not going to get that. I'm not going to get that. Noah's not going to get that. That's not how it works usually. Okay? That's
No,
how
you just gotta
Dream
be
got
super
popular.
lucky with that.
Yeah, super lucky. And on top of just luck, you have to have a good video for them to watch and react to and promote. Like, maybe sometimes you put the video on the subreddit and they make fun of it, right? He got promotion. He said, "This is awesome. This is cool. Go check out Dream." He literally said that in the little Y. Like, you cannot get a better promotion and a kickstart for a YouTube channel than that. That's insane, okay? And then he was smart and started the Dream SMP. And if you learned anything from the, what was it called, SMP Live, you get a network of creators who all have different audiences. And because they all have different audiences, you're interacting with each other and all promoting each other's channels and having a huge network of people from this audience that learn about this person's videos because of
Dude,
the audience
It's
collaborations.
literally like a third person omniscient just Minecraft show. It's amazing.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
Dream
Like
SMP.
the Dream
So
SMP is, and I think Dream stands and all these 12-year-olds who are watching it, I hate them. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't normally
Yeah.
say I hate people, but they're all like, "Oh, Dream, I love Dream. Oh, George, he's so cute. He's so cute." And then puts freaking what are they called? Like fan cams on Twitter. It's like, shut the fuck up. I'm just trying to enjoy stupid, funny video by my favorite content creators. You don't need to turn it into some fucking gay shit or like some stupid cringy, oh, this guy's so cute thing. Like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
You don't know who these people are. Like, get a life, dude. It's
Fags.
so dumb. But again, I love the Dream SMP. Again, I have a YouTube's from, and I also have a YouTube's of Jay Schlatt, but I want to stress that I knew Jay Schlatt's videos before he even joined SMP Live because I saw a tribute to Minecraft video, and that's actually a huge inspiration for me even starting my YouTube video making last May when I got like 1,000 subscribers in a month. His video is so beautiful and it actually makes me tear up every single time I watch it. I love that video. Did you watch that, Noah? Because I think I told you to a while ago. Did you watch a tribute to Minecraft? That video that I told you to watch?
I started it. I just didn't find it very interesting.
Oh,
Or, like,
you got to watch the whole thing. The payoff at the end is huge. Like, and you got to be serious about it. You don't want to like play games when you're watching on the monitor. But anyways, it's made by Jay Schlatt. If you haven't watched it before, go check it out. It's an amazing video about the time span and his experiences through Minecraft. It's super fun and it gets emotional. And it's nice. But yeah, that's the reason I have the Jay Schlatt YouTubes. It's not for I'm not a freaking newcomer to Jay Schlatt's content, and just because he's the funny guy who's loud and makes funny remarks and the Dream SMP. That's not the reason I like Jay Schlatt. But anyways, yeah, like I was originally saying, YouTube doesn't come easy. You got to put so much time into it, and even if you have a really good idea and you have a really good editor, you don't understand how YouTube works. So you literally have to, through trial and error, try this and try this and try this through hundreds of videos, even if you want to get a couple subscribers. That's how YouTube works. You need to understand the algorithm and titles and thumbnails and the pacing of the video and how you introduce yourself. Like, I want to say, and if you're watching this late, which you definitely are not, because we're actually at 2 hours and I'm going to cut a little bit in the video.
guys, to interrupt you for something, I am very sorry, but my sister just came up to me, tried to scare me, and she said, "Hey, I need to tell you something. Apparently, there's this girl that bullies her at school, and she said she's gonna fight her during recess."
Oh no.
My sister's going to the hospital.
Bro, did you tell her not to?
No, I just said she looked retarded. 'Cause
You
she's
are a
telling me,
horrible brother.
I remember.
Well,
fighting
earlier,
my friend once.
what? Oh, what did you say? Sorry.
Nothing. It's not important.
earlier she came home and I was talking, I don't remember, and then she just brought up how like she gets bullied at. Oh, she was saying that my other sister bullies some girl, and I'm like, hey, we don't bully people. And then she's like, I get bullied, and I'm like, what do they do?
Aw,
And I told her, and she said that they like try and trip her, like call her names and stuff. And
that's so
I told her,
mean.
I know, I told her, I said, go up to them, say, hey, I got something really cool to tell you, and just freaking punch him in the face.
Honestly, and I'm not even joking about this. Doing that is probably the best thing that you can do because at that point they don't think you're a fucking nerd and they don't think you're defenseless. They actually, try to stay away from you because they, have some level of I don't want to mess with this person. So I'm and this sounds like the worst advice ever, but if someone's bullying you, stand up to them because most 90% of the bullies don't realize they're bullying. They just think it's funny and they think making fun of you is fine. But again, yeah. So that's all I wanted to say there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. If Olivia were to like fight somebody, unless she could get a good punch, nah, she would just be on the ground crying in a second.
Yeah.
That's just how she is.
Dude, if that was me, I'd be held back by one of my friends. That did happen to me once. I had to get held back by one of my friends.
In elementary
Really?
school, there was this guy named Sam who I have a crazy story about that I'll tell you guys in private and not in the podcast because it's way too explicit. But there, I loved making playground games at my elementary school. Like me and my friend James, we made this game called Nyan Cats and Ninjas where you would it's a stupid fucking name, but basically it's dangerous. You would just run through the swings, and whoever could go through the swings enough, like while people were riding them and
Yeah.
going super high in the air. If you could run, if you could run through the swings enough, that's who would get the tallies for that recess turn. So obviously, people ended up getting bitch slapped in the face by someone's ass on a swing. So easily, that instantly got ended, and we got punished. We got talked to by the detention guy. We didn't end up getting detention, but that was the funniest shit that ever happened to me in elementary school. That was so funny.
Dude, as like a
Oh,
7-year-old though, that's so much fun. Just running by people as they're swinging. You're like,
Yeah.
I'm a ninja.
Oh, your
I'm gonna say,
adrenaline goes crazy. It's like
Yeah.
I'm about to die.
I'm gonna tell two stories real quick, and then Noah, I want you to tell the story of it as to why you got held back. So basically, so the first thing, at my elementary school, they had those little bars, like those sliding bars, where you could like grab on and it would like slide to the other side, you know.
hmm
And I wasn't really tall enough to reach it. Like I could like grab onto it and whatnot, and just like kind of hold on, but not really like push myself off. So I had one of my taller friends. I grabbed on, freaking. I told him to push me. Man's grabbed onto me and ran me straight to like the middle. So I had freaking 90 miles an hour going super speed. You see, I wasn't prepared for the impact. So when I hit the other side, I went flying and I like my full body was stretched out, and I did a flip and landed on my stomach, like full body. Like when people do a flip, they like ends or like they like hold in their body so they
Right.
can like flip really quick. My full body was stretched out. I was just full on like head to toe, just straight, and I just did a full on flip. That's how hard he pushed
No,
me.
no, no. When I was at Vi's house today, I was sitting on one of her skateboards, and
Yeah.
I was like, it was angled out of way so it could just like roll down the driveway, and it did that, and I was like curled up on the skateboard, and it hit a bump, and I just did a backflip on the ground, and it
Oh
was
my
just like,
gosh. That just made me realize about an even more dangerous ride that I just realized and is actually more funny. So you know those tube slides that are fully surrounded, not like open, but like
Yeah.
they're fully
yeah,
tubes. There was this game that this guy named Abdi, and I know you're totally not watching. I heard that like a couple people started talking about me, like my friend, I think Nathaniel or something like that, said people were talking about me since I actually like have 2,000 subscribers now or something at my old school. But basically, there's this kid named Abdi in my elementary school, and he made this game called Clog the Toilet. And what
Oh
this
god.
means is that someone sits at the end of the slide and up to 20 kids go into the slide, and the person at the bottom literally sits there and holds all of the people in there, and people keep coming down the slide. And the I don't know what the appeal of this game was. I guess it was just funny because there was a shit ton of people stuck in this tube, but Abdi literally would go at the end of the slide, and this was purposefully a game. Like other people would also hold at the end of the slide, and everybody would try to push the person at the end out of the slide so that everybody would be able to fall out. So we were in this mosh pit of like literally 20 kids in this small little tube slide because, you know, whatever asshole at the bottom would just try to keep everybody in and miserable. It was so fun. Like, oh my gosh, that was just the best game ever.
Gross. I don't want to be like surrounded by a bunch of people that are like.
Yeah, but again, we were
They're
like,
gonna get all sweaty and like gross.
yeah, we were like third graders, so I we didn't think about that. We were just like, this is so funny.
When I was in third grade, not think about that. I'm like, ew, stay back.
All right.
Well, it was more fun to spectate because you heard all the fucking screams from the shit, like, please just go, please leave, this is so horrible. Or all these nerds that go in and then absolutely get beat up. Like, people would punch each other in the slide and stuff just because there was no people that could see them since they were in a covered slide. And eventually, the game got so popular at the school, and people actually ended up getting like suffocated in there, and not like to death suffocated, but like actually injured, that they had people go out there and make sure they weren't doing that. Like it actually became
Dude,
against the rules.
After that.
How many people what?
We're claustrophobic after that.
Probably quite a few.
Dude, nightmares.
Yeah, actually nightmares spawned from that. Oh, and then there was two other games I just want to mention quick. There was actually just one other game. There was this game I invented with my friend James Cheery called it was like basically you ran down a hill. I don't remember exactly what the game was, and we actually made flyers to advertise this. So people at recess, we would have more people. But basically there was two sets of people. There was these blockers who were at the middle of this hill that we had, and the school was literally called Valentine Hills because there was this massive hill that you could play on at recess. But basically we completely used the hill, and there was these full line of blockers at the middle of the hill, and everybody else who were runners would stand at the top of the hill, and everybody, this is the game, literally everybody would run down the hill, and the person who would win would be the first person to reach the bottom with all of and the purpose of the blockers was to literally just grab you or punch you or make you fall and trip you. That's literally the point of the game. And that also became outlawed, and they made sure that we didn't play that, but we still tried to when they weren't looking. It was the best shit ever.
I'll be down there first for sure.
What?
Give me a bike and while I'm running, I'll be down there first for sure. I go new.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I think someone actually tried that once.
All right. Tell us your story about why you had to get held back by your friend.
Right. Okay.
Oh,
so
no.
the friend is Malachi, right?
Oh.
And
I had a friend named Malachi.
Yeah, and the person who I was trying to like get at and just like freaking kick his nuts or something, whatever. I don't know what I wanted to do, but I wanted to do something. Yeah, he was just always like super annoying. He did like really weird crap and whatever.
What was his name?
Dylan. He like only was like super like mean to me.
I'm sorry to any Dylans in the audience, but Dylan is an asshole name. I've never met a normal Dylan who's not like an egotist or an asshole.
Well,
Yeah. And like
Oh,
it wasn't
remember-
only during recess as well, by the way.
that reminds me. Do you remember my mom's friend's kid named Dylan?
That's exactly who I'm thinking of, the guy who ripped the head off the doll.
Bro, his mom just told him, "Don't do that again." Your dad. I remember your dad got so like he was gonna make you pay for a new baby.
I just thought it was funny because, okay, here's the story, and I'm not going to get too into it because we got to end the podcast right now. But basically, I went to Noah's house, and his sisters had these dolls, and I went full like Toy Story boy on this doll. Like I just ripped the head off of it because I thought it was funny because it was literally just a naked doll sitting on the ground, and I'm like, bop. Okay, and I just took the head off of it. But then Dylan went way too far. He's like, "Oh, that's so funny, that's so funny, that's so funny. I'm going to do it too." And he went through the girls' entire collection of dolls, every single one, and decapitated them all. And again, like Noah said, all he got was a slap on the wrist with his mom saying, "Don't do that again," and no grounding.
Well,
But my
see,
dad,
what
even though
happened
I
to you
decapitated
was
one of them,
that
and I even put the head back on right before I left the thing, so I was kind of completely innocent in that, he got unbelievably pissed at me. Like, I was literally grounded for, I think, 3 days or something until he just couldn't hold the grudge anymore and he didn't care. But it was just so fun. And there were Barbie dolls, too. So,
did he at least decapitate them in unique ways each time?
no, he just ripped the heads off one by one.
Oh, that's just boring. No one wants to
Exactly.
rip heads off the same way. Like bang it on a chair or desk or something.
And I remember
Wow.
feeling like such an asshole when I was watching him do it. I'm like, Dylan, stop. This is not funny. You're literally just breaking all of their dolls. And he's like, ha ha ha, no, shut up. You're stupid. This is so funny or whatever. It was actually like 10 years ago, so I don't remember exactly the dialogue, but you know what I mean? Like
10 years ago,
Dylan
it was
was
like
just such.
6.
Okay, yeah, it was 6 years ago. Then. Yeah, because it happened in 2015. I remember you guys were still at the old house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, I kind of miss that house. Remember that room, the like
I
tiny little
really
room that
missed
we
that
had?
house. That house was so cool with the basement too. Everything was perfect.
Dude, and it sucks the most. So you know how I had a pretty big room there. I didn't really realize it then, but I actually had like I had the biggest room compared to the master. I had
Yeah,
the
it
master
was
was
it
bigger than
was
mine.
bigger than the room you have now.
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
What? Your room's massive now. What the heck?
I know.
Oh, that thing was it fit my blue bed, my blue freaking dresser. I don't know if you guys both remember my blue bed and my blue
I
dresser.
remember it.
And in my closet right now, I have my little cubby thing, which also fit in there. And I think no, I didn't have a desk, but I had plenty of extra room to like play and do whatever in it. And like the thing, because if my parents, oh, hang on, if my parents were still together and we still lived in the house, I have a feeling that somebody would have taken that room downstairs by now. But if nobody did, like there was just so much free room down there that I could have just made a full-on gaming place. It would have been so sick.
Oh my gosh, thinking back to that room was so cool. Like the parents would never go down there and we had so much space to just make just bullshit. Like I'm convinced that you would be a YouTuber if you still lived in that house just because of the free space and the ideas you could have done down there. It would have been so fun.
Bro, that reminds me too of us just staying up late every night. Oh, dude,
Yeah, I remember when I think it was like you rented COD Zombies from GameStop and we played
no,
that all night.
my mom for my birthday. Remember?
Oh, no, it was for your you got it for your birthday, but you wanted to return
Yeah,
it for money.
no, because my dumb butt was like, oh, my dad's not gonna let me keep it. Let's just return it. But dude,
Oh, that's what it was
we could
for.
not. I remember we were we were so bad.
Oh, we
Like
were
we were
horrible. But
we,
I
we
but to this day I will still say that my most fun experiences playing games literally ever and to this day has been playing Call of Duty Zombies with my cousin Owen. That is the best shit ever. I love playing Call of Duty Zombies co-op. It
I
is
love
so
playing Call of
fun.
Duty Zombies with my friend Sasha.
Cuz
That was so much fun.
PvE is my favorite genre, and I'm not saying you have to relate to me or anything, but for gaming, PvE is by far my favorite genre of anything in any situation. So it's just the perfect mix of anything. I love Call of Duty Zombies. Oh my gosh,
Yeah, so much
especially World
fun.
War II zombies. That's my favorite zombies.
I
World War
don't
Two.
So good.
I don't. Dude, the
know.
zombies. That's hard. World War Two. Oh
Oh,
my
it's really
god.
hard, but I
Yeah, I
loved
have it on
playing
my
it.
Xbox.
It was the
It's so
funniest shit
fun.
because I would play with Owen, and he obviously, well, I didn't own it at the time. Owen did because I would go to his house and stuff like that. And by the way, context for anybody and also you because
Owen
you
is
don't know
my
who
cousin.
Owen. Yeah, Owen's another one of my cousins on my stepdad's side, and he owned it, so I would go to his house and play it. So he was the best at it. But I was absolutely shit at Call of Duty Zombies. Like I liked the aspect of you'd kill zombies and then you'd be able to upgrade slowly and see how around you could get to. But I was the worst at it. Like he would always be flexing on me, like, yeah, my friend Richie, who also has Plants vs Zombies, we got to. I mean, not Plants vs Zombies. I also like Plants vs Zombies. Call of Duty Zombies, we got to round like 60 on that game, and I'm like, wow, you guys got to round 60, and the most we could ever get to was like round 10 because I was so shit at it, and I
So
was
was I.
always get carried by Owen. What'd you say?
should have lied. Well, I got to Route 61. Beat that.
Yeah. No, no, but he was the one flexing on me. He knew I didn't have Call of Duty Zombies.
Oh, I cannot believe your favorite is World War II. My all-time favorite, nothing will ever beat this. Black Ops 2. Oh my god.
Same, dude. That was so much fun.
Black
It's
Ops
one
2
of
has
the
zombies?
Yeah,
Oh. I've
it-
never played Black Ops 2 Zombies, so I gotta check it out.
most
yeah. I
most
love that one.
ever. My all-time favorite Call of Duty though is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 because of the waves. It's like it was the waves were like I think that was like kind of like how Ghost had infection. I'm pretty sure waves with Modern Warfare 3's version of zombies
Ah.
it was so fun.
My favorite Call of Duty was Call of Duty Ghosts, actually, just for the campaign. I really like the campaign for some reason.
Oh,
Freaking
but
It's just really
Modern Warfare 2, so fucking good. I love Rust. I love playing that. My stepdad actually used to have an Xbox 360, and he actually had Modern Warfare 2. And because Xbox has cross compatibility, when my cousin Owen came to Florida for whatever, just for fun, we actually loaded up Modern Warfare 2 and did some 1v1s in Rust. It is some of the most fucking fun I've ever had in my life. Like, it is just so fun to bullshit with your friend and then play Modern Warfare 2 1v1s. Oh my gosh. What's
What's Rust?
Rust? What's
Yeah.
Rust? You know that map? You know that map that's like the classic, like whenever you hear of the old days of like comp players 1v1ing. It's like that big metal structure that you can like walk up and snipe off of, and then around it it's just like a desert. Like, do you know what I'm talking here? I can easily You're going to
Well,
instantly know what I'm talking about when I bring this up.
while you're doing that, dude, when you come to, do you need Xbox Live Gold for that,
No, cuz it's all on offline.
bro? If you have Modern Warfare 2, the next time when you come into, if you ever sleep over, you gotta bring it over, dude.
Oh, I'll definitely bring it over cuz you have an Xbox still, right? Oh no, I
Right?
have an Xbox. What am I
That's
talking
why.
about?
That's why I just said. Shut
Yeah.
up.
Okay, this is Rust. You know exactly. I just put it in chat.
I know. I'm looking at it.
Oh shoot, this sucks. I can't open chat. I don't know why.
Uh. Uh.
Never
Yeah.
mind.
It looks a little familiar.
Oh, only a little familiar. Okay, well, I just figured everybody knew it because it's like that's like the first thing I think of when thinking of Call of Duty. Just like everybody talking about 1v1ing on Rust and stuff like that. But yeah, we played Rust and it's so much fun.
By the way, Noah, I'm still pissed off as to how we died.
Yeah, that's annoying. He laughed.
Bro, not only I got okay, just for some, just so you know what happened. So we were playing Duo Arena.
Hmm.
We were landing steamy stacks because I'm trying to like, or because there's a lot of bunker chests there. I
Yeah.
get a spaz, right? I get lucky enough to get a spaz. Nobody contests us. We're just looting, chilling. We got 2 llamas. We got a bunch of freaking meds. Somebody reboots there. We go back to, or like, because we weren't by Steamy. Somebody rebooted there. We go back to Steamy. We couldn't find them. I'm just trying to get mechanical parts so I can get a scar. And of course, out of nowhere, they aimbot me. I die, and then Noah gets laughed on. And the most annoying part is, since we didn't get
Dude, they were chasing me for so long too. I did so much damage to them.
I know. The thing that's really weird though, all the games we played today have been super stacked. Like people are not dying. We were in that game for a solid 10 minutes, and there were still 50 people left. It's freaking crazy,
Mm.
dude. Freaking turning into Warzone.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for talking with me. This was so much fun to talk about. I don't know about you guys, but I
Yeah.
love talking. And yeah, thank you guys if you made it this far, which you didn't. I guarantee there's not one viewer that watching this that actually made it. What was this like? This was like yeah, 2 hours and 20 minutes. So
I thought you said we can't go over 2 hours.
we can't. So I'm probably gonna edit, or I'm just gonna test the waters and see if it'll make it. But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to edit it down to 2 hours. But anyways, yeah. Again, really fun talking to you guys.
We-
When I move to Minnesota, I'll split the revenue with you guys, obviously. So,
What?
what do you mean?
Easy cash.
What do you mean? It's a podcast. You guys are the two other hosts. That's how it works, right?
Oh, hit me up whenever you want to make another video. Then.
Hey, yo, let's go.
Yeah. Do you guys want to do this every week? Because, I mean, I
Yeah.
most likely I'll only make a dollar per podcast, but that can add up. Like, You guys might get
That's
like
still
$5
30%.
by the time I get to Minnesota this summer. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh damn it! I just lost round
Dude,
63 in balloons.
when you upload it, should I watch the entire thing? Should I?
Bro,
No,
give
I
me the
think
ad revenue. That's like a cent if you watch the whole thing.
Dude, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna put it in ×2 speed. So big brain.
Yeah, well, I mean, technically, if you just go to the places, just go to the yellow places on the video and then watch the ads right before,
oh, put
you
in
can
like
speed
50.
run giving yourself cash, technically.
Oh no.
But anyways, thank you for watching. Have a great day. I hope you enjoyed. Give us some feedback in the comments below about what you want us to change. And see you guys next time. Bye.
I think the one thing we should change